This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
Prettier than a box of fruit beers, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 285. 285 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to go ahead and ask everybody to spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, baby. All right, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to mark it in your calendar. And moreover, folks, you got all kinds of buttons right next to the player, right in front of you right there, right? We got all kinds of Facebook like buttons and retweet this buttons and share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, let's just delve right in to today's news. I want to go ahead and get into one George Soros right into it, folks, the Prince of freaking Darkness. He's starting to trade, and it's made headline news all over the place, folks, and I want to let everybody know what old George Soros is trading. Once again, folks, he is doubling down on gold, all right? I'm not joking around, all right? He is doubling down on gold, for Christ's sake. This man is not only buying up gold as it relates to the actual commodity, he's also buying gold mining stocks, and in the billions, all right? I mean, serious investment out here. This is not a joke. According to the reports, George Soros is really concerned about China, all right? And the reason that he's concerned about China, let me go ahead and quote Mr. Soros here, or I should say the Prince of freaking Darkness. China continues to suffer from capital flight and has been depleting its foreign currency reserves while other Asian countries have been accumulating foreign currency, said Mr. Soros. China is facing an internal conflict within its internal political leadership, and over the coming year, this will complicate its ability to deal with financial issues. All right? I mean, according to Soros, the Chinese have been delving into their own reserves. You've got other countries within the Asian Pacific area that are accumulating foreign currency as opposed to its currency. Soros believes that the lack of political transparency, all right, the lack of political transparency is what is going to cause the Chinese, I don't know if he's calling it a collapse per se, but it's definitely going to be a hardcore retraction. And the implications of that retraction are definitely global. All right? And as a result, it could have implications, it's going to have implications on the financial markets throughout the world. And that's why, as I alluded to yesterday, folks, didn't I just talk about this yesterday? Huh? Didn't I just talk about this yesterday? I was talking about whenever there is an impending retraction, an impending crash, traditional investment always goes to gold, always goes to silver, always goes to commodities. Gold has always been a safe haven when investors have nowhere else to put their liquidity. It's always a safe haven, all right? And moreover, did you know also that George Soros is shorting United States equities? That's right. He is shorting United States equities, meaning that he is betting against a tremendous downturn in United States stocks. Now, who was the one that has been saying this time and time again? So I am alluding to this. If George Soros is investing billions in gold, I mean, don't you think that it would be about time for you to entertain the idea of doing the same goddamn thing? Moreover, folks, I actually believe that the higher percentage of return is actually going to come in silver. All right? I mean, gold, of course, it's the traditional commodity that investors go to during times of crash. But I like silver, folks, because, moreover, it's very easy to acquire. It's not as expensive if you're a beginning investor. Moreover, as the increases happen to silver, the percentage that you get on your money is going to be a lot higher than it would be in gold. Now, of course, if the economy collapses, gold and silver are going to go up the damn roof, and it really doesn't matter which one you're invested in. You're going to make some capital. All right? So, once again, folks, George Soros doubling down on commodities. He's doubling down on gold. He had just made a gold investment last month. He is doubling down on that. Moreover, he is also shorting United States stocks. He is betting against the United States stock market. And let me tell you, I mean, it's about time. It's about time that, somebody in the investment community starts reading the writing on the wall. These stocks are overinflated. There is no justification for the amount that the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P are at this point in time. There is no reason. There is no fundamentals. This is nothing more than cooking the books, and it's all going to come to a damn header. Now, when it's going to come to a header, I have no idea. But now that George Soros is shorting the United States stock market, it seems to me that the probability of a crash happening possibly this summer heading into the fall is a very big probability. Very big probability. So once again, folks, let's go ahead and review the gold price of today. Gold is up today $9.90, an increase of 0.78%, closing out the day at $1,272.20 per troy ounce of gold. All right, silver, on the other hand, once again, we saw a 4% increase yesterday. Today, we have an increase of 31 cents, which is a percentage increase of 1.80%, closing out silver at $17.29 on the day. I mean, let me tell you, almost 6% within the past day, or a couple of days, 2 days. Almost 6% increase. And folks, I've been telling you to entertain ETFs because it's the easiest financial investment for a beginning investor if they want to capitalize on the correlation of the rise of gold and silver. Exchange traded funds, ETFs. All right, it's the easiest financial instrument that you can invest in, that you can actually, get some skin in the game when the rise of these commodities start happening. Anyway, I didn't want to get into this too much. I just wanted to say, once again, I was just talking about gold and silver yesterday, and we saw a little bit of a pullback on the oil prices, of course, because, this is the first time we've broken $50 a barrel in oil, so you're going to have some of these traders pulling back a bit, but it wasn't that much of a pullback today, all right? Today, what we have here in energy, we've got WTI sweet crude down 1.58% on the day. It was down 81 cents, closing out the WTI sweet crude price at $50.42 per barrel. All right, so it was a pullback, but not that much of a pullback. You know what I'm saying? Moreover, folks, we've got Brent crude, which is the crude oil that is consumed by Europe. It is also down 1.33%. Basically down 70 cents, closing out at $51.81 on the day for Brent crude. So, once again, folks, all these particular investments that yours truly has been trying to suggest to the folks that are listening to this broadcast, I told you so, baby. Making money, that's what I do, baby. That's what I do. If I ever had a day off and stopped thinking and stopped making money, for Christ's sake, what the hell? You understand? What the hell? I'd be in the poorhouse, baby. I wouldn't be able to sustain my lifestyle. You understand that, boy? I am a capitalist. I am an independent capitalist, and I will always be an independent capitalist till the day I die. And that's why I'm saying I was just talking about gold and silver yesterday. Wasn't I, boy? Wasn't I, boy? Didn't I say to everybody yesterday to entertain an ETF in conjunction with the rise of gold and the rise of silver? Well, by God, stop playing with your Peter Popper and do something about it, boy. Become a goddamn capitalist. Become a goddamn capitalist, for Christ's sake, and stop living with your mammy. All right? Stop living in the damn basement. Stop fapping the goddamn cartoon fetish crap. Anyway, folks, let me move on because we got a lot of things to talk about once again today. The lamestream mainstream media continues the Donald Trump hit pieces, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, haven't you seen the lamestream mainstream media not only put out hit pieces on Donald Trump, but praise this goddamn criminal, Hillary Rotten Clinton? I mean, haven't you noticed all the pro-Clinton crap all over the lamestream mainstream media? This woman is a criminal! I mean, folks, I tweeted or actually retweeted, I believe, an article in which it states that Hillary Rotten Clinton exposed CIA agents' identities with this goddamn email server that she had in the privacy of her own goddamn home. And I have always alluded to, and I honestly believe this, that she put classified documents on that email server, and of course, folks, there's been reports that states that this email server didn't even have a damn passcode. It didn't even have a passcode. So whoever knew the exact address of this particular server, you know, the Internet Protocol address, they could just be able to go right in and go check out what the hell's going on because there's no goddamn passcode. And I've always alluded to the fact that these people in the Clinton crime family purposely did this. I mean, take a look at all the people that donate to the Clinton Foundation, to the Clinton Global Initiative, for Christ's sake. Take a look at all those unscrupulous, pathetic, anti-American countries. And folks, those countries that donate to the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative, I honestly believe they were the ones that got access to the classified documents in that email server, and this dumbass idiot criminal Hillary Rotten Clinton is going to try to claim plausible deniability. Plausible deniability, folks. And this is treason. All right? This is utter treason. I don't understand how anyone can still vote for this treasonous woman. All right, okay.
Oh, yeah, she's the first woman presidential nominee. I mean, this is so historic. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. I'm not joking, man. I mean, this is how people are reading this nomination from Hillary Rotten. I mean, how stupid are the liberal Democrats to negate the criminality, the absolute criminality and corruption just because Hillary Rotten Clinton is a woman. Aw, she's a woman. Look, I have no problem with a woman candidate, all right? No problem with the woman candidate. But she needs to be for America and not some treasonous criminal like Hillary Rotten Clinton. And look, the hit pieces keep coming out for Donald Trump, folks. Haven't you noticed this? I mean, Trump University. I mean, you even have Republicans trying to utilize these avenues of hit pieces to take pop shots. All right? You had Newt Gingrich calling this ridiculous Trump U case, the criticism of the judge in the Trump U case, inexcusable. Shut your stupid ass up, Newt Gingrich. You know what's unexcusable? You leaving your wife as she was laying there in the damn hospital bed with cancer so you could go bang another broad. That's inexcusable, you dumb piece of trash. Jesus Christ. Then you got Paul Ryan out here on CNN today alluding to the fact that there's a possibility that the damn Republicans aren't going to honor the freaking nomination. I mean, it is time to vote out Paul Ryan, for Christ's sake. I mean, what is this moron still doing as the freaking House Speaker? Can somebody explain that to me? What is this ridiculous moron still doing as the House Speaker? He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done crap. I mean, he initiated some garbage piece of legislation to, quote, end poverty. End poverty, you dumb jagoff? Paul Ryan, do you realize that asshole John Edwards, the former vice presidential candidate during the John Kerry attempt at trying to run for president, this was the same idiot, I'm talking John Edwards, that cheated on his dying wife who was dying of cancer. That just goes to show you what kind of soulless crap that you're dealing with as it relates to the liberal mindset. All right, John Edwards cheated on his wife who was dying of cancer. You understand that? Jesus Christ. I'm not joking, man. I'm sick and tired of these Republicans playing off both sides of their goddamn mouths. It's time for you, the electorate, to start unelecting these bastards. I mean, I'm sick and tired of these people that get elected and they feel that because they're elected that they have the ability and the authority to basically pass whatever bill they want, to vote how they want. That's not what it means, you dumb, freaking, idiotic, bureaucratic, lifelong politicians. That's not why you're elected. You are elected to represent your constituency, you totalitarian assholes. I mean, I don't understand, what's wrong with you idiots in America today? I mean, you all are dumbed down. Y'all are dumbed down to, like, the 1,000th power. I mean, look at the people that you've elected into this damn government. Look at them. Look at them. They're a bunch of international bureaucrats. They are agents of international bureaucracy, and you people, as long as you continue to get your goddamn food card, and as long as you people continue to get your stupid benefits, that's all your stupid ass gives a crap about. You meaningless pieces of trash. Look, I'm sick and tired of the hit pieces on Donald Trump, all right? Donald Trump, once again, is our last line in the sand if we want to sustain the continuity of America. It is that important, folks. Do you understand this? He is our last line in the sand for us to take a stand against these international bureaucrats that have infiltrated our government. Donald Trump does not want to have anything to do with these international bureaucratic institutions that are trying to rob us of our sovereignty. I'm talking about NATO. I'm talking about the United Nations. I'm talking about the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, all that crap. It's time to make America great again, folks. That's all there is to it. Don't fall in line with the damn racial and divide paradigm. All right? That's classic leftist agitation. They want everybody divided so that they can come in and basically usurp power. It's the classic liberal leftist garbage, classic communist crap. But, of course, you got the whole America falling for it hook, line, and sinker. And when I say whole America, take a look at who's been in charge for the past 8 years. All right? I mean, in 2008, I hate to keep reminding folks of this, that the Democrats had complete and total control of the damn House and the Senate and the executive branch. They could have passed anything. They could have passed anything. And you know what the first thing they passed? Stimulus Package 2. And I am not ever going to forget that, for Christ's sake. And you see, what I find ironic is you've got these Bernie Sanders morons. We're going to talk about Bernie Sanders in a second. You got these Bernie Sanders morons claiming that, oh, everything is so unequal, and I mean, it's immoral that the 1% is making more than that. Hey, asshole, this has happened under the Obama tenure, you stupid leftist idiots. I mean, how come these Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton supporters are negating the fact that the whole reason why the country is being flushed down the proverbial toilet is because Obama, a liberal, Mr. Yes We Can, Mr. Change over here has been in charge for 8 goddamn years. I mean, when are y'all going to get that through your stupid leftist, wannabe progressive, dumbass, bedwetting, long-haired hippie heads? I'm serious. This man has been in charge of this country for 8 years, all right? So let me explain something to you. If there are any grievances that you have in today's America, you need to take that up with Barack Obama and the liberals. But instead, you stupid, imbecilic Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton morons, you want to to pretend that it's some invisible boogeyman that's the ones that's implementing all your life's hardships on you, for Christ's sake, instead of looking at the man that's in charge of this country today, and that's one Barack Hussein Obama. That's how stupid these liberals are. That's how stupid these Democrats are. They're stupid. They're ridiculous. They're idiots. I'm telling you this right now. And did y'all see Obama meeting with Bernie Sanders today, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Bernie Sanders comes out, and instead of saying, hey, we're going to fight the Democrats, this was robbed from me, I'm Bernie Sanders, I cannot believe I lost, even though I won more states on the primaries and the caucuses than that Hillary Clinton. I won more, I got more votes than her. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, Bernie Sanders, because the superdelegates. And moreover, folks, once again, this just proves, all right, that speech today in the White House lawn after Bernie Sanders talked to Barack Obama shows that Bernie Sanders was never serious to begin with. Never serious to begin with. I mean, he utilized the opportunity of him being at the White House to throw a hit shot at Trump, talking garbage at Trump, all right? Instead of sitting there saying, hey, Hillary Clinton robbed me of the Democratic nomination, I'm going to take it all the way to the convention. I want all my supporters to go out there and make sure that you cause a ruckus out there in the convention. I had more votes. I had more states won. This is a travesty, and we're going to fight to the end. He didn't say that. He didn't say it. He talked about, oh, we need party unity. We need to come together. We need to make sure that Donald Trump is an elected president. I mean, that's what he said. I mean, give me a break. I mean, what are you Bernie Sanders idiots saying now, huh? Are y'all continuing the fight now, huh, you stupid morons? You know, I tweeted, or actually retweeted, a screenshot of some social media comment or post of someone who claimed that they are so devastated that Bernie Sanders is not continuing the fight, that this man in this social media post was pissed, and I'm so pissed, because he claimed that he actually gave 50% of what he earned each week to the Bernie Sanders campaign, and he said that he even starved his daughter, prohibit his daughter from getting food so that Bernie goddamn prostate-infected Sanders could have his 50% of his paycheck in the Bernie Sanders campaign. I mean, do you understand this? This is how stupid you are. You're stupid. Each and every one of you liberals and Democrats, you're dumb, for Christ's sake, man. I'm not joking. I don't want to have nothing to do with these Democrats. I'm serious. Liberals, Democrats, I spit on you people. I don't want to have nothing to do with you people. All right? If I see you at one of my private events, if I'm having a party, or if I'm doing something and you're at I'm going to kick the crap out of you. I'm not joking, all right? Because it's my private property and I don't want you. I don't like you. You're a threat to this country. You're a threat to America. And I cannot believe that we even allow people like you to sit around in this country without separating you like cancer. Because that's what liberalism is. That's what leftism is. It's a cancer. It's a cancer that's infected America. And that's why we're dying. That's why America is dying, for Christ's sake. Do you hear me, America? Do you hear me? We're dying, man. We're sending our troops to die in wars that mean nothing. And then when they come back injured and maimed, you've got a VA system that doesn't even want to take care of them. I mean, hell, we reported a couple of weeks ago that the VA announced 4,000 troops dead that weren't even dead. Announcing 4,000 veterans dead that were not dead, that were still alive, and that's how incompetent this has become. That's why this election is so goddamn important. I mean, it is us against the goddamn liberal apparatus of this country, and we must defeat it. We must defeat it. We cannot allow these liberals, and especially this mainstream propaganda media, to manipulate the minds of individuals to not voting for one Donald Trump. We cannot do it. We can't do it. We can't do it. I'm serious, man. This is not a joke, man. We cannot do it. We have to be as serious as a heart attack as it relates to this campaign. Bernie Sanders comes out of the Obama meeting, and the first thing he does is try to take a pop shot at damn Donald Trump, when he should be taking pop shots at Hillary Rotten Clinton for stealing the Democratic nomination. But why isn't he doing it? Because I've said this time and time and time again, that Bernie Sanders did not want to win the nomination. In my opinion, he is doing this solely for campaign contribution funds, and it's more than apparent after the so-called speech in California that this man is going to juice his supporters for all their worth. All their worth. And he is a shameless socialist piece of trash. And I don't understand why you Bernie Sanders idiots can't get that through your stupid heads. You've been had. You've been hoodwinked. You've been defrauded, you dumb idiots. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Putting all that effort and energy into a 75-year-old prostate-infected ex-communist. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it burn? Do you feel the burn? Do you feel the burn straight up your ass? Woo! Oh, my God. You know what? This calls for a drinking session. You know what I'm saying? This calls for a drink. It's a celebratory situation because I can feel the negativity from the Bernie Sanders people. I can feel the utter demoralization of the Bernie Sanders supporters. I can feel it, baby! And I'm loving every goddamn minute, every second of it. Because you stupid, mindless, idiotic Bernie Sanders pieces of low-grade trash deserve the ill will, the ill feelings, and all the disgust that you're feeling inside. You deserve it because you blindly supported some idiot that did nothing but tell you he was going to give you crap for free, and look at what happened to you, huh? Look at what happened to you, boy. I'm sorry, I'm having a great time. Hey, engineer. More beer, baby! Woo! Oh, yeah, we got some pints today, baby. It's a celebratory situation. All right? It's a celebratory situation because the Bernie Sanders supporters are completely demoralized. I can feel it. I can sense it. I can smell it. I can smell it. It smells like butt crack. I can smell them. I can smell them. But what did Bernie Sanders do after the Obama meeting? Did he come out and cry foul, which he should have if he was a real candidate? If he was a real candidate, he would have came out and said, it's not fair. I'm going all the way to the convention. I'm Bernie Sanders. I don't care what Obama tells me. I don't care what the Democrats tell me. Hasta la victoria siempre. I think that's exactly what Che Guevara said, and that's what I'm doing. Hasta la victoria siempre. That's what I'm doing, and we're going all the way to the convention. Viva la revolution. That's what he should have done, but he didn't do it because he's fake. He's fake. He's fake. He's fake. How does it feel? Do you feel the burn? Do you feel the burn? Do you feel the burn? Oh, my God, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling just great. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around, man. I'm really taking gratification in these people feeling the burn right up their ass. Woo! Anyway, on top of Bernie Sanders meeting with one Barack Obama, Obama came out today and endorsed Hillary Clinton. You know, I can't believe these unscrupulous liberal scumbags, all right? I mean, I actually believe that Barack Obama's endorsement is going to hurt Hillary Rotten Clinton because all one has to do, and especially you folks that are listening in, Before Obama, how were you doing economically, huh? Before Obama, didn't you have like a little bit better of a lifestyle? Didn't Christmas gifts, weren't they a lot better, huh? I mean, I can't believe that people just gradually accepted this degradation into below mediocrity in America. And that's what happened during Obama's goddamn tenure. It's what happened. And that's all there is to it. It's what happened, for Christ's sake. And it makes me sick. I mean, I'm sitting over here. I cannot believe that America has been susceptible into being duped into below mediocrity. I mean, do you remember before Obama? Y'all remember that? I mean, the Christmas gifts were a lot better from everybody, huh? Everybody had better jobs. Everybody had better cars, huh? Everybody had better living situations. More people had expendable income. That ain't that way anymore, boy. And I don't understand why people fail to observe this, comprehend this, and cognitively understand this. And that's why I can't stand liberals. I cannot stand Democrats. You people are evil. And it's not because you are consciously evil. Your ignorance and your stupid idiocy is what makes you evil. Your lack of intellectual curiosity. All right, your lack of going out and understanding the facts before you start regurgitating what some stupid talking head on the mainstream media tells you to say. I mean, give me a break. Obama endorsing Hillary Clinton. I mean, what the hell is this supposed to do, huh? I mean, what the hell is this supposed to do? I mean, how can anybody still support these pieces of trash, man? Both of them. I'm talking Obama, too, in my personal opinion. I think Obama's committed treason as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he has stepped over the Constitution and wiped his dirty derriere with it. He's bringing in the enemy, from the Middle East, for Christ's sake, bringing in I don't know how many wild Yehudis from goddamn Syria. Of course, none of them are freaking women or children, for Christ's sake. They're all a bunch of battle-hardened, sick, twisted, jihadi freaks. I mean, this man, in my personal opinion, this is why I hope Donald Trump gets the presidency, because I believe not only will he pursue criminal charges on Hillary Rotten Clinton, but I believe he should pursue criminal charges or some level of charges against Barack Obama. Barack Obama, in my personal opinion, has been one of the most treasonous presidents ever to be in office. This man has done nothing but degrade the integrity of America domestically, internationally, economically, socially, and politically. And what makes it even more sick is that this man is such a sociopath, psycho, that he could sit there and stare at millions of people with a straight face and lie, and continue to lie. And you've got all these moronic supporters of this idiot not caring. They don't care that he's a blatant, disgusting, filthy, sociopathic psycho that lies every time this man has a freaking teleprompter in front of his stupid face. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm sick of this crap. I mean, how can you, the American people, have voted for this asshole 2 different times, huh? I mean, that's why we are in the current position we are today, you idiots. And now he's endorsing Hillary Rotten Clinton. I mean, I actually am glad that Barack Obama is endorsing Hillary Rotten, because that just signifies that if you vote for Hillary Rotten, you're going to vote for 4 more years of Obama, all right? 4 more years of Obama. So go ahead, embrace Hillary Rotten, Obama. I'm telling you, you're only helping us here on the Trump train, because I'm telling you this right now, you're just correlating Hillary Rotten Clinton with 4 more criminal years of Obama. And that's all there is to it, man. I mean, I don't understand how anyone could still vote for anything on the left, on the Democratic side. These people are criminals, man. These people are blatant criminals. Why do you leftists continue to vote for these people? Can you please explain that to me, you stupid nimrods? Why do you continue to vote for these people? Why? Why do you continue to vote for these people even though they are systematically destroying America? Why? I mean, they're making your situation worse, you dumbasses. The whole reason why you're crying for free crap is because of the degradation of our economy thanks to the liberal regime that's been in power for 8 years, you dumbass. That's why you're on your knees begging for free crap. You understand that? And moreover, I also agree with many online that are on Twitter here saying that Obama endorsing Hillary is essentially a confirmation that she will not be indicted. So once again, now that Obama has endorsed Hillary Rotten Clinton, what are the chances that she's going to be indicted by the Department of Justice? Huh? What are the chances? Nothing. I mean, how more corrupt, man, do you idiots have to have slapped upside your stupid faces before you start realizing that everything on the left, everything on the Democratic side is pure evil? And I'm not saying that the Republicans are any better. Believe me, I'm calling out Paul Ryan. I'm calling out Newt Gingrich. I'm calling out John Kasich. Did y'all hear John Kasich today? Oh, I don't know if I can. Endorse Trump. I don't know if I can do it. Why is that, Kasich? Huh? You stupid moron. Why is that? Because the capitalist army exposed you for being a closet homosexual? Is that it? Did we make your butt boy Talbot? Did we make your butt boy a little upset? Now he doesn't want to talk to you anymore? And folks, if you haven't been listening to us, the capitalist army unearthed the fact that John Kasich had lived with his chief of staff during his tenure in Congress for 15 years in a townhome in Alexandria, Virginia. And because we exposed that and basically tweet-bombed the hell out of his alleged gay lover, which was his chief of staff, which he overpaid during his tenure as chief of staff, he ignored every one of us. He did not want to answer the question what him and Kasich were doing for 15 years. Living together in some townhome in Alexandria, Virginia. Just like I alluded to the last time, this is the birdcage in real life. The movie The Birdcage in real goddamn life. So it's no wonder why John Kasich doesn't want to embrace Donald Trump. All right, because he's an idiot. All right, John Kasich, you're an utter idiot. And as a matter of fact, you should just go to the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Go to the damn Democrats, for Christ's sake, man. Everything that you stand for is pro-Democrat anyway, you stupid, disgusting, filthy loser. I'm sick of these bureaucrats. That's why I'm saying, folks, Donald Trump is our last stand, and if you don't vote for this man, then you're obviously pro-establishment. You are obviously pro-totalitarian. You are obviously anti-free speech. You are obviously regulation for the internet. You are obviously all these totalitarian things because you're a stupid imbecile. And moreover, you're also okay with our politicians being utter criminals, utilizing nonprofit organizations, i.e. the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative, to funnel money into the pockets of the Clintons and in exchange for selling government secrets, giving classified documents, giving governments access to the American government. I mean, that's what this is all about. And I'm telling you this right now, when Donald Trump has his speech about Hillary Rotten Clinton next week, that's exactly what he's going to highlight. He's going to highlight each and everything that I am explaining to you right now. This woman is a criminal. She's a goddamn criminal, and she should be in prison. At the very least, she should be in prison. At the very least. Once again, I urge you to look up the punishment for treason, because that's what Hillary Rotten Clinton and Barack Obama have both done during their tenures as president and as Secretary of State. They have committed treason! Anyway, I don't want to talk about Hillary Rotten anymore. I don't want to talk about Obama. I don't want to talk about idiot prostate-infected Bernie Sanders. Because, look, you idiot Bernie Sanders fans, what are you going to need to hear from Bernie Sanders before you realize that he just took your money and ran? He just took your money and ran, for Christ's sake. How does that make you feel, the Bern assholes feel? He took your money and he ran. Huh? Typical socialist, huh? I'm serious, typical socialist, huh? Taking other people's money and running with it, huh? Yeah, a typical goddamn socialist. And you know, I'm glad Bernie Sanders ripped you people off. I am glad he ripped you off, because let this be a lesson to you all, that if you trust a socialist, that's exactly what's going to happen to you in a socialist society. You understand that? I'm not joking. So anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, folks, because we've had some weird rulings in the court systems today, and I think that you people need to understand what's going on here, okay? First of all, an appellate court says that states can restrict concealed weapons. Let me repeat that. An appellate court today says that states can restrict concealed weapons. So they're trying to go after our Second Amendment, stating that the states have the authority to supersede the Second Amendment and basically ban or all out make it illegal the ability for Americans to carry concealed firearms. Now, folks, that is a complete bastardization of what it says in the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment says that we have the right to bear arms in case and I'm paraphrasing, folks, okay, in case the government decides to make the people fear it. It is our last defense so that we can basically repel a totalitarian government. I mean, read the Second Amendment yourself. That's what it was intended to do. So that by that very definition, the Second Amendment makes it legal for anyone who is a law-abiding American citizen to be able to carry a concealed firearm wherever they see fit. All right? I'm not joking around. But you see, you've got a federal appellate court. Of course, this is not the Supreme Court. I'm sure the Supreme Court is waiting to get to this case. But this is a federal appellate court that says that states can now restrict concealed weapons. They're coming after your Second Amendment. Do you understand that? And look at what's happening to Europe when they took away the guns. Look at them. They're being dominated by wild Yehudis right now. Do you understand that, boy? Huh? They don't have any guns to protect themselves. That's why they are being dominated by a bunch of wild Yehudis, these migrants that are coming in from the damn Middle East, for Christ's sake. They are being dominated. They're being dominated. And why? Because their socialist governments took away the guns. And that's why this disgusting, despicable government wants to take away our weapons. But let me tell you something right now. I urge everybody to buy a goddamn firearm. And if you can't buy them, then build them. I will, after this show a diagram. I've tweeted this a couple of times already. Show a diagram of an AK-47 taken apart. And showing and basically detailing every single part on an AK-47, so that if you can't buy them, then build them. And the reason I say AK-47 is because AK-47 is one of the most highly distributed weapons across the world. So to obtain parts for AK-47s is not very difficult, all right? It's not very difficult. So that's why I'm saying. And I want to thank President Bryan for tweeting this particular statement from the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms. All right? I mean, give me a freaking break. Shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed. On December 15th, 1791. All right? And that's why I'm saying, folks, don't let them touch our Second Amendment. Don't even let them try it. Don't even let them try it. Go out and get guns. Get as many of them as you possibly can, folks. I'm not kidding. And moreover, if you don't have guns, well then, by God, I think that a good investment is bullets. That's right. I'm not joking. Just having bullets in your closet, just in case something that's happening in Europe happens in America, you can at least have the bullets to give to the patriots on the front lines fighting the opposition if there is a goddamn revolution that ever transpired in America. I'm not joking. If you want to help the revolution, if it ever pops off, buy bullets. Buy bullets. So that when the revolution pops off, you can, hand them to the patriots, and they'll be out there protecting the sovereignty of America and its citizens. Anyway, folks, once again, appellate court says that states can restrict concealed weapons, and I think that's a bunch of crap, all right? Anyway, one more subject on courts, and then we're going to move on to Twitter shout-outs. Supreme Court rules a jury can be called back even after it's being dismissed. I mean, after a jury trial, after the jury, says its verdict, so on and so forth, the judge goes, okay, jury, you're free to leave, you're free to go. Well, no, not anymore, thanks to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court now states that a jury can be recalled back by a judge at its discretion to re-deliberate the whole case all over again. I'm not joking, man. I mean, this is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled on this. So what are they doing? What are they doing? I'm telling you what they're doing. These are leftists that have infiltrated the judicial system, and they are now implementing their liberal regime by legislating from the bench. I mean, the death, the untimely death, and the precarious death of Anthony Scalia. Anthony Scalia, let me tell you something. I don't believe Anthony Scalia died of natural causes. All right, I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Okay, first and foremost, because it's too politically convenient for this man to just all of a sudden die, and all of a sudden now it's kind of a liberal-based Supreme Court, and just on this ruling alone, that a jury can be called back even after it's dismissed so it can deliberate the case all over again at the judge's discretion. I mean, what kind of justice system is this turning into? What kind of justice system is this turning into? Let me tell you something, man. These Democrats are evil. They are evil. They are soulless pieces of trash. Let me tell you what is happening here in the judicial system, all right? Since y'all folks like movies so much, let me compare it to a movie. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Devil's Advocate? The Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino. Al Pacino playing a good Satan, by the way. But if you have not seen it, it basically correlates Satan with the legal judicial system. Do you understand that? And I don't want to give away the movie, all right? It's a very good movie, mind you, all right? If you watch The Devil's Advocate, that is exactly what is happening in today's judicial system. We have disgusting, soulless, Satanist pieces of trash that have infiltrated the judicial system that are legislating from the bench because they know, all right, judges and lawyers and prosecutors, they know that precedence supersedes anything that isn't law. All right, precedent supersedes anything that isn't law. As a matter of fact, a precedent can supersede a law, depending on what level of a court you're arguing in front of. And now the jury can be recalled back to deliberate the whole goddamn thing again, for crack's sake? I mean, give me a break, man. Jesus Christ, man. I'm serious. What a joke. What an utter joke. But this is America, right? This is the America that you people wanted, right? Mr. Yes, we can, Mr. Barack Obama. This is what you wanted. This is what you people wanted. How does it feel? How does it make you people feel, for crack's sake? You shameless pieces of trash. This is the America you wanted. So go ahead. Tonight, go watch The Devil's Advocate, and you will see what is happening to America. And moreover, folks, the guy that Craig T. Nelson plays, this large tycoon real estate developer in New York City, in the movie The Devil's Advocate, they actually used Donald Trump's actual home at Trump Tower to film a scene with Craig T. Nelson in the movie The Devil's Advocate. Now, I don't want to give away what it is, but watch it, and that's exactly what is happening to the judicial system. That's exactly what's happening to the political system, and we, the people, have to make it stop. We have to make it stop. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? Do you hear the seriousness in my voice? We have to make it stop. I mean, good God. I mean, is this goddamn thing on, for Christ's sake? Is this thing on? We have to make it stop. Do you understand that, boy? We got to make it stop. By God, look at what's happening to the judicial branch. Look what's happened to the executive branch. Look what's happening to the legislative branch. We have to take our country back, damn it. Don't you understand it? We have to take our country back. We have to take our country back. God damn it, do you hear me? We gotta take our goddamn... We gotta take our goddamn country back, don't you understand that? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? God damn it. God damn it. Gotta take our goddamn country back. I mean, you sorry sacks of crap. We gotta take it back. We gotta take it back. What are you doing? What are you just sitting there? We've got to take the goddamn thing back. God. We're gonna take our country back! God damn it, anybody hearing me? Does anybody hear me? We have to take our country back, you sorry sacks of crap. God damn it. We gotta take our country back. We got to take our goddamn country back. Don't you understand that? Don't you people understand that? We got to take our country back. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me that goddamn mic. Are you hearing me, folks? We got to take our country back, you freaking losers. We got to take our country back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me get to some Twitter shout-outs here, folks. And, of course, if you want a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you have to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And the Twitter account is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. All right, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, we've got J-Rob in the house. What's going on? We got the Teutonic Plague in the place. What's going on, man? We've got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, Commander Biff in the house. We've got Dorito Burrito in the place. Soul of Cinder in the house. Let's go ahead and keep going here. We've got Troll Tears, LOL. As a matter of fact, let me drink some Troll Tears right now, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, Troll Tears. I love them. What's going on to Seth Rollins in the house? Bowling with Roman, in the place. We've got, I'm not saying this disgusting name. We got Zero Left Feet. We've got Dr. Bristle in the house. We've got Paid Off by Alex Jones. What the hell does that mean, Paid Off by Alex Jones? What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? That son of a bitch hasn't paid me jack. As a matter of fact, he should be paying me a royalty. You know what I mean? For all the goddamn crap he has stolen and ripped me off. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm going to send that son of a bitch an invoice. Anyway, we got Exara Hawks in the house. We got Nug Money in the place. We got Torzier in the house. What's going on? We got Metroid Junkie in the place. We've got Sergeant Yoda in the house. Of course, once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out, folks, all you got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. Politics Ghost is the Twitter account. And retweet True Capitalist Radio now live. True Capitalist Radio now live, baby. You understand that? Newt Ghostrich. Go shove it up your ass, all right, boy? We got Aussie Capitalist. What's going on, man? How you doing? We've got Spudospirade, whatever the hell that means. We've got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. We got Spermy the cat. Get Spermy's ass out of here. Get Spermy the cat's ass out of here. I don't want to see Spermy's ass again. We got Capitalist Jamie in the place. What's going on? We got Alex Bozy. What's going on? Let's see if we got any more Twitter shout-outs there, engineer? We got Viper 2 Actual in the place. Platinum Robo in the house. What's going on? Portugal for Ghost in the place. Alex Jones bought Ghost. What the hell are you talking about, you stupid sons of... Damn it! What the hell are you talking about? That son of a bitch ripped me off! That son of a bitch ripped me off! He ripped me off, man! Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, for Christ's sake. All you gotta do is watch the son of a bitch's show and take a look at his antics, for Christ's sake. He ripped me off. He ripped me off. I'm telling you, I'm gonna send that son of a bitch an invoice. I'm not joking. I'm sending him an invoice. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Goddamn mic. Stop comparing me to Alex Jones, all right? Look, I appreciate his InfoWars network. I appreciate the people that work for him, so on and so forth, and all the things that they're doing. But as far as Alex Jones is concerned, whatever's between me and him, it's personal, baby. You understand that? It's personal. It's personal. Anyway, we got Vet of Forum Wars in the place. We've got Old Sock Ghost. No Country for Ghost. Yeah, Jesus Christ. No Country for Ghost. Hey, this is my country, America, boy. You understand that? And I refuse to have these left-wing, long-haired, bedwetting, treasonous, communist hippies sit here and destroy it. I refuse. What the hell are you going to do about it, boy? What the hell are you going to do about it, boy? Anyway, we got regular TCA in the place. We've got the Brony Net. Well, here we go, the Bronies. I'm the Brony. Shove it up your goddamn Brony clopping asses. We've got Liquid Nitrogen in the house. That's disgusting, for Christ's sake. We got Tasers for Teens. That's horrible. I saw that. I saw that taser video, for Christ's sake. That was just disgusting. But once again, this is the new police state that we now live in, huh, boy? Hope you like it. We got Novelty Best in the house. We got Computist Politics in the place. What's going on? We got Fixed Skype Calls Ghost. Hey, look, that has nothing to do with me. I'm telling you this right now. That is Blog Talk Radio. And let me tell you something about me and Blog Talk Radio. We have a great relationship, all right? They listen to every one of my broadcasts because, look, I mean, I have the largest broadcast on their network, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm not joking. Every goddamn thing. And they're listening, and they have figured, I'm just assuming this, that, you know, if we eliminate the Skype callers, I believe that Ghost would have a little bit better of a show instead of being bombarded by a bunch of damn troll terrorists and cyber vermin. So I don't blame them, all right? I don't blame them. I don't blame him. As you can see, I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining, for Christ's sake. Woo! I'm not complaining, boy. Anyway, we got Mr. Magic Man in the house. All right, we got, who the hell else do we need here? We got Bowling with Nico. What the hell does that mean? What's up with all this bowling crap? What, we got a bowling league? Follow me, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Let me see what's going on here. We've got Darth Ghostler. Look, don't call me Ghostler, all right? I'm sick of you idiots continuously calling me that, for Christ's sake. I don't appreciate it. Don't call me Ghostler. You son of a bitch. Anyway, we got wheelchair revolution. Oh, here we go. God damn it! I am not a cripple. All right, I've had about it. Shut it off. That's it. I don't want to do any more Twitter shout-outs after that crap. All right, that's enough. You people, you just can't leave well enough alone. You can't leave well enough alone, can you? You can't leave well enough alone, can you, boy? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Anyway, give me the mic. Give me that goddamn mic. That's it for Twitter shout-out, for Christ's sake. This is what I get for trying to make this show a little bit interactive, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, you got all kinds of buttons right next to the player, right in front of your damn face right there. Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. It's just a freaking click. And moreover, folks, if you haven't already done so, let everybody know and spread it around like wildfire that we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the website. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official website, baby. So spread it around like wildfire. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get some more beer here. Good stuff here. Hey, engineer. Yeah. More beer. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm not some chump over here, right? I'm not some asshole who sits at a bar and babysits a beer for 4 hours, boy. You understand that? I'm a man. I'm filled with piss and fury, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, I'm not some little two-bit little skinny prick out here. I mean, I'm a bad man. It ain't nothing for me to whoop a man's ass, for Christ's sake. So I'm telling you, each and every one of you trolls that think that you're so big and bad over this fiber optically connected world we call the internet, if this was real life, you'd be shaking in your boots, boy. You'd be shaking in your goddamn boots, boy. Woo! Anyway, I forgot where was I, engineer? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was talking about how the Supreme Court ruled that a jury can be called back even after it's dismissed to deliberate all over again. I mean, they are redefining the justice system. Do you understand that? They are redefining the justice system. Do you understand that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to some international news, folks. Did you hear that China, it is vowing to ignore the Hague's tribunal on the China Sea. Now, for you folks that are unaware that there was even a tribunal relating to the South China Sea, it was actually put forth by Manila, the country of Manila, which actually borders the China Sea. And basically, if by China ignoring this international tribunal, it's basically thumbing its nose at the international bureaucracy. All right? Now, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm no fan of the goddamn international bureaucrats by any means, for Christ's sake, nor am I a fan of the Chinese Communist government. But, they're the ones who signed into this ridiculous Hague Tribunal, and now that they've signed their Chinese name on the dotted line as it relates to the international laws, now all of a sudden they want to just go back and pretend that it didn't happen. You know, the United States did not sign the International Hague Tribunal. We did not sign that, because we don't want any Americans being put on that tribunal, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? It's an international judicial bureaucracy. We don't need international bureaucrats, especially on a judicial level. So once again, folks, China is not messing around as it relates to this South China Sea garbage. I mean, I even read a report that China is attempting to build some kind of 1,000-foot deep Chinese base in the middle of the South China Sea. You understand? I mean, seriously. And somebody's saying that China's argument is that the Hague has no jurisdiction in that area. Well, I beg to differ, because according to the Hague's charter, they have authority over public maritime pathways. And basically, that is why Manila has put forth this this tribunal at the Hague, because they believe that China is infringing upon the public maritime pathway of other countries, which could endanger or encroach upon other countries' boundaries. All right? And I'm talking about land boundaries, not a maritime boundary, or maritime as well, but land boundaries is what they're really concerned about. And as I stated, folks, China is refusing to acknowledge the Hague, even though they signed their names on the dotted line to acknowledge this damn court, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? But once again, it just goes to show you how hypocritical and dumb China really is, for Christ's sake. And folks, every time that I criticize China, because Blog Talk Radio is broadcast within the borders of China, I am forced, because of Blog Talk Radio's policy, I have to give a rebuttal by a representative of the Communist government of China, folks. So, without any further ado, is he on the line, engineer? All right, without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
You see, you motherfucker out there talking all kinds of garbage about the Communist government of China. You need to shut your mouth about the South China Sea, Ghost. Nobody asked your opinion about the South China Sea. China owns all the South China Sea. Why do you think they call it South China Sea, motherfucker? You stupid American, and you Hague, you international tribunal, you need to stay out of China business. China owns all China Sea. We own all China Sea just like China owns all of America, motherfucker. We own all you people. And let me tell you people, we are taking the East. That's right. We are taking the East of all the people that are talking garbage about the Communist government of China. We're taking the East, and we're going to take all you motherfuckers that are out there talking garbage about Communist government of China. We're going to put you in a re-education camp and see how you stupid motherfucker like that. Because you people don't know how to keep your mouth shut about the Communist government of China. Do you understand that? Don't talk any more garbage about the South China Sea. China owns all the South China Sea. Why do you think they call it China Sea? Why do you think they call it China Sea, motherfucker? It belongs to China. And you know something? You want to know why we do what we do? Do you want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. Oh no. My stomach hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Bad egg roll! Oh no! Anyway, I am Mr. Fortune Cookie, I got nothing else to say. Thank you very much.
All right, get this idiot.
Get him off, engineer. Get him off my show.
Jesus Christ, that guy's always a cocky little chopstick-eating prick. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, folks, that was a representative of the Communist government of China. We are forced to give a rebuttal by the Communist government of China every time we criticize the government of China. And as you can see by the representative, he actually believes that the whole damn China Sea belongs to China because it has the name China in it, for Christ's sake. So anyway, that just goes to show you how warped the communists are thinking and where they're coming from, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's move on to another subject. Did you hear Saudi Arabia is threatening to cut its funding to the United Nations because the United Nations blacklisted their coalition for killing Yemen children during the invasion of the country of Yemen? Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, this is another one of those double-edged swords, just like I was alluding to with China not obliging the Hague Tribunal relating to the South China Sea dispute. This is also something a little bittersweet because I hate Saudi Arabia, but I think I hate the United Nations a little bit more. And I hope that Saudi Arabia does cut the funding from the United Nations. I think the United States should cut the funding from the United Nations, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. I'm sick and tired of the United Nations, man. Let me tell you something. The United Nations has done nothing, has done absolutely nothing for world peace. It has done absolutely nothing to stabilize the international community. It has done absolutely nothing for anything, for anybody. It has just provided another avenue for international bureaucrats to rule over massive amounts of people. And moreover, folks, the United Nations, whenever they send in their, quote, peacekeepers, these peacekeepers into these third world nations and these other areas to so-called peacekeep, I'd like for you to Google search right now, United Nations child sex for food, all right? Just go ahead and Google that right there, for Christ's sake, and I'm telling you this right now, the United Nations exploits, I'm talking these peacekeepers, all right? The whole purpose of these peacekeepers is to come in, bring food to the supposed starving people of third world nations. Instead, you've got the peacekeeper soldiers exploiting young children for sexual favors in exchange for that United Nations food. This is a notorious situation that is happening in the UN, and nobody wants to talk about it. So once again, I honestly believe that Saudi Arabia cutting funding to the United Nations is bittersweet because, once again, I don't like Saudi Arabia worth the crap. But like as I alluded to before, I don't like the United Nations more, all right? I don't like the United Nations more, and I think that this damn bureaucratic institution needs to be completely wiped out of existence, man. It's done nothing for nobody. This damn United Nations hasn't done anything for anybody except the damn international bureaucrats, and not to mention the United Nations has co-opted our politicians, not just here in America, but throughout the world. They have co-opted our politicians to become international agents of bureaucracy, international bureaucrats. That's all the United Nations has done. So, hey, Saudi Arabia, cut the damn funding to the United Nations, all right? Cut the damn funding, all right? Now, do I agree that their Saudi-led coalition is right in killing Yemenis children? No, I don't believe that. I think it's horrible. I think it's disgusting. But why are we surprised that Saudi Arabia would lead a military offensive that would kill children? This is the same country that beheads people on a consistent basis and broadcasts it on television. All right? This is the same country that kills homosexuals, that kills lesbians, that doesn't allow women to drive. I mean, so on and so forth, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, Squid Girl for Ghost out here, I don't like the name, but you do provide pretty good news, just tweeted me an article saying, UN peacekeepers, 20 years of sexual exploitation. I'm about to retweet that on Politics Ghost right now. I'm serious. I mean, this is all the United Nations is good for. Exploitation. Exploitation. And that's why we should no longer acknowledge the United Nations, because it's provided nothing but despair, misery, hypocrisy. I'm sick of these international bureaucracies. Aren't you? Aren't you sick of these international bureaucracies trying to rob us of our sovereignty, for Christ's sake? And what are they providing in return besides totalitarianism? Huh? What are they providing in return? They ain't providing nothing. Well, that's why I'm saying, hey, Saudi Arabia, cut the goddamn funding from the United Nations. And let me tell you, when Donald Trump is president, I pretty much guarantee that he's going to cut the goddamn funding to the United Nations and NATO, for Christ's sake, because we don't need to pay these people. They've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing. Put it in your goddamn head. The United Nations has done dick. And I'm sick of everybody putting this damn stupid international bureaucracy on a freaking pedestal, man. It is a bunch of trash. Jesus Christ, sexually exploiting children for 20 years for food. Oh, yeah, that's a great peacekeeping organization, isn't it? Freaking United Nations. Get the hell out of here, you dumb international bureaucratic trash. We don't want it. We don't want none of your crap. Get out of here. We don't want none of your stupid, dumbass, ridiculous United Nations garbage. Get out! Get the hell out! Sick of these United Nations pricks. I'm sick of them. They think they can come in and dictate our political process. They can come in here and usurp our sovereignty. I mean, have you heard of the Strong Cities Initiative being put forth by the United Nations? I strongly advise you people to read a little bit about that Strong Cities Initiative, because I'm telling you, it is a United Nations blueprint to take over your municipality. You understand that? Read it! Read it! Read it! I'm not joking. Look it up. All right, just look the damn thing up, for Christ's sake. The Strong Cities Initiative by the United Nations, all right? I mean, that's all there is to it. They're going to usurp your municipality here in America, folks. That's why if your city is obliging the Strong Cities Initiative, you better vote out each and every one of those city council or whatever kind of municipal government you have. You need to vote those people out, because they are international bureaucratic agents. Bottom line, I mean, if they are obliging anything related to the United Nations in your local municipality, then those council members, those people that are sitting on your local municipality, are agents of international bureaucracy, all right? Remember that. I mean, the majority of the people that are sitting in our federal government right now are agents of international bureaucracy. I mean, why do you think they want open borders? Huh? Why do you think that they're, initiating all this ridiculous crap? They are agents of international bureaucracy. Agents of international bureaucracy. Remember that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, once again, Saudi Arabia threatening to cut the funding to the United Nations because the United Nations has blacklisted the Saudi-led coalition that has killed children in Yemen. And if you folks are unaware, Saudi did invade Yemen, and as a result, obviously, it killed some children. And the United Nations blacklisted Saudi Arabia. Now Saudi Arabia is like, we're going to cut your damn funding. I'm telling you, Saudi Arabia is finding itself in a little bit of a pickle, huh? A lot of people are starting to pick at old Saudi Arabia, and I'm telling you, the reason is because I believe their time has come. I believe that's why you've got the Brzezinski foreign policy, because look, this Iran deal was not nurtured by the Obama's administration. I mean, this is all a Zbigniew Brzezinski plan. He wrote this crap in the 70s, man. He wrote this crap in the 70s. The reason that we are making nice with Iran, and let me tell you, this is what's going to happen. The United States, and not just the United States, but the international powers of NATO and the United Nations, are attempting to basically build or help build the weaponry and the artillery and the army of Iran, okay, so that they can initiate some sort of military action against Saudi Arabia, okay? And what they are trying to do is they are trying to bankrupt both of those countries so that they can deplete their natural resources. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is all war games, baby. That's it. I mean, why do you think Barack Obama wants to release the 28 pages redacted from the 9/11 report? You understand that? They want a war between Saudi Arabia and Iran so they can bankrupt each other. That's the bottom line. Zbigniew Brzezinski's foreign policy at work. Jesus Christ, wake up, ass clowns. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter here, folks. Did y'all hear former Prime Ministers Sir John Major and Tony Blair out there in Ireland trying to scare the crap out of the Irish, claiming that Brexit will cause the Ireland border to lose its border, will cause Ireland to lose its border? I mean, have you ever heard of something so stupid? I mean, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I mean, if they vote Brexit, all right, Ireland is going to lose its border? I mean, I don't understand this crap. I mean, what the hell is going on here, for crap's sake? I mean, they are getting desperate. The Eurocrats are getting desperate, for crap's sake. And on top of Sir John Major and Tony Blair out in Northern Ireland trying to scare the bejesus out of the Irish, claiming they're going to lose their border if Brexit is passed, they even alluded to the fact that it could destroy and break up the UK. I mean, listen to how desperate they're getting. These Eurocrats, they're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. I mean, you can sense it. You can feel it. You can hear it. Woo! I'm telling you, boy. I am telling you. I'm not joking. I mean, 2 ex-prime ministers of Britannia are scaring the bejesus out of Ireland, saying that they're... I mean, what else is next, man? I mean, do you understand those in Britannia? Do you understand that these Eurocrats are getting so goddamn desperate? I mean, it's just being pathetic. It's just utterly pathetic. I mean, I alluded to the fact that the Britannia, it barely has, 1.5 trillion pounds sterling in debt? That ain't garbage. That ain't nothing. I mean, how in the hell is there going to be economic chaos if Brexit vote is initiated? And I've said it time and time again, if there's any kind of economic turbulence that happens because of a Brexit vote, it's going to be because of the Eurocrats and the international bureaucracies implementing economic terrorism on Britannia. I mean, they've already been telling you that they are going to implement economic chaos, economic terrorism, if Britannia votes for the Brexit. I mean, they've been saying it. They've been saying it. I'm not kidding around, man. They've been saying it. Now you've got 2 ex-prime ministers, Sir John Major and Tony Blair, claiming that Ireland will now lose its border. I mean, how do they figure? How in the hell do they figure? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. It's disgusting, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I am so sorry that, Britannia, I mean, they are really trying to stop this Brexit vote, man. I mean, seriously. I mean, they are going all out. I heard that they extended the voter registration relating to this particular situation because they're so damn desperate to get more voters that are going to vote against Brexit. That are going to vote against Brexit, for Christ's sake. They extended the voting. They extended the voting, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I don't get it. Anyway, folks, that's it for that. I want to go off on a subject matter that I just read today that was actually retweeted to me. And I'm talking about this new Canadian law where it's now legal to perform sex acts with animals. I'm not kidding around. I am not joking. I mean, this is what the socialists out there in Canada are now considering to be free out here. Oh, I want to go screw a goat. I mean, I want to go screw a cow. I mean, now in Canada, it's legal to go screw a goddamn animal, and yet, I mean, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? I mean, what is wrong with you people in Canada? I mean, look, I used to always joke that you Canadian bacon pieces of crap used to go out and hump dead mooses. But now y'all actually legally want to go hump dead mooses. I mean, good. What kind of a sick world are we turning into? What kind of a sick, twisted, disgusting, demented world are we coming into? It's now legal to have sex with animals in goddamn Canada. What the hell is going on here? What in the blue hell is going on here? Jesus Christ, man. What a sick world we're turning into, boy. What a sick freak show of a goddamn world we are now turning into. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. That freaking mic, for Christ's sake. What a sick-ass world we're turning into, for Christ's sake. And moreover, folks, Trudeau, which is the new fruit bowl prime minister that's probably taking it up the tailpipe, for as far as I'm concerned, this son of a bitch is also implementing a hate speech law. If you talk against transsexuals out there in Canada, now you could be in jail. It could be hate speech now, huh? I mean, good God. You know what, Canada? You get what you deserve. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You damn Canadians have been living in socialism for too damn long. And now the idiocy and the ridiculousness has gotten to your stupid, dumb Canadian bacon, lack of sun-having heads. All right? I'm sorry. If you're in Canada and you're taking this a little offensive, I'm sorry. All right? But I don't think it's a coincidence that a sinkhole just miraculously opened up right in front of Parliament. All right? I'm not joking around. Out there in Canada, look it up. There's a big-ass sinkhole that happened right in front of Parliament, and I think that is God trying to take Trudeau straight to hell. I'm not joking. I think that sinkhole out there in Canada was God trying to take Trudeau to hell. That is a sign from God. God is saying, "Oh yeah, you want people to screw animals, huh? Oh yeah, you want to make you want to make transgendered hate speech, huh? Here's a sinkhole for you, Trudeau. You taking it up the poop chute, fruity ass bastard." What a sick, twisted world we are now turning into, folks. This is not a joke. This is actually now a law. You can legally perform sex acts with animals in Canada. I mean, I used to joke about this. I used to joke that Canadians used to hump dead mooses. I used to joke about that. Now it is coming true. Now it is coming true, for Christ's sake, man. And with all due respect to my Canadian fans, I know I got a lot of Canadian fans out there, and I'm sorry I'm talking about your country, but it's a complete icehole pissing ground. I'm sorry. It's a socialist schlonghead sucking pissing ground. I'm sorry. But to be honest with you, I'd never liked Canada. I've always thought they've been a pimple on the ass of America. All right? I mean, anytime America does something, the Canadians always got to weigh their 2 cents in. And the only reason why they can, talk all this garbage is because they're the pimple on the ass of America. They know no one's going to invade Canada because they're going to have to go through the United States. All right? And that's why these dumbass Canadian bacon moose-humping pieces of maple leaf up the ass having trash continuously always talk garbage, all right? Talk garbage about goddamn America. I just don't appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit. Anyway, once again, I'm sure all you stupid, dumbass, cartoon fetished, pony-clopping, dumbass, ridiculous rejects of life are trying to see if you can get yourself an apartment right now in Canada so you can go find yourself a damn horse. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to think about it. Hey, but this is the new world we're living in, huh? How do you like it? Huh? How do you like the new world that we're living in, huh? You elected these pieces of trash. You elected these pieces of garbage. How does it feel, huh? You elected these pieces of trash. Now it's legal to go screw animals in goddamn Canada. And look, I mean, what is this for? Is it because there's a vast amount of, like, land and agrarian situations happening in Canada? And, you know, these freaking Canadian farmers are getting a little lonely between their legs, so they got to squeeze one out from a freaking sheep or something? I don't get it! I don't get it! But as I stated, folks, this is not a joke. It is now legal in Canada to go screw animals. I mean, this is America. Thanks, Trudeau, huh? Thanks, you stupid fruit bowl asshole. You dumb, stupid moron. You know, this is the same fruit bowl that elbows chicks, you know, in Parliament. Y'all see that? When he elbowed that one chick in Parliament and then tried to claim, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Shove it up your ass, you fruit bowl, all right? I mean, I would not be surprised if Trudeau is actually servicing glory holes in bathrooms. I'm not kidding around. I'm sorry, this is my opinion. It's my opinion. I honestly believe that, looking at the amount of fruit bowlness that is dripping off of this fruit bowl. I'm not joking. I'm sure this asshole wishes he could, you know, measure the inseam of trans testicles. I mean, he wishes he had that job. That's how fruit bowl this idiot looks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, that's about it, all right? That's about it. There's about 27 minutes left, and let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti, since everybody started crying yesterday because yours truly didn't have Radio Graffiti. But I appreciated drinking those troll tears, baby. You understand that? I appreciated drinking those goddamn troll tears, baby. So let me tell you something right now. We're going to go into some Radio Graffiti, but you morons start, you start coming at me with dumbass crap. I'm telling you right now, I'll end Radio goddamn Graffiti, and I'll end the goddamn show faster than your idiot ass could say troll what? You understand that, you sorry sacks of crap? Anyway, folks, once again, Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now. 516-453-9903 is the number to call. And when I call on your area code, because it seems to me that Blog Talk Radio is just restricting the Skype callers, and I don't blame them, all right? I don't blame them. They're just trying to look after their investment out here. They don't want to sit here and have a bunch of damn idiot troll terrorist jerk dicks utilizing the methods of Skype to harass, their hosts. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, all right? As a matter of fact, let me drink some more troll tears before I get to Radio Graffiti, all right? More beer! All right. Let's let that foam out and let's get to Radio Graffiti right now! All right, baby. We've got 971 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, goes quick question for you. So you said invest in silver. Where do you, well, first off, I don't know if you've already bought silver, but where do you go and what's the best deal?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you want to invest in silver. It depends on whether or not you want to invest in an actual stock that's related to silver. You can buy silver mining companies. You can buy silver ETFs. But if you want to buy physical silver, in my opinion, I would go on eBay or to the pawn shop. I mean, I know that sounds unconventional, but the pawn shop does not sell silver at spot value. They sell it at a profit for however much they purchased that particular piece of silver, or gold for that matter. And same with on eBay. What I like about eBay, when you're purchasing gold and silver on eBay, it's never going to go above the spot price ever. Ever. I mean, there's always going to be other pieces of gold. There's always going to be other pieces of silver. So in my personal opinion, those are the two avenues to obtain physical gold and silver at the cheapest rate possible. Because if you go out to any of these gold centers or any of these silver, retail outlets, you're going to pay a premium on top of the spot price. And, there's no need to pay a premium on the spot price. You can just go right to the avenues for which you can get these particular pieces of commodity at spot value, if not below spot value. And really, you want to get below spot value, so eBay, the pawn shop, very good ways to obtain metals, all right? Thanks for the question, by the way. 954 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about 812 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I don't know if you saw today, Roseanne Barr formerly endorsed Bernie Sanders, but now she's endorsing Trump, so hopefully for some many people coming over from his failed campaign.
No, I just saw that, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, y'all remember when we harassed, or I should say trolled, I shouldn't say harassed, but trolled Roseanne Barr, what was it, like 5 or 6 years ago, for Christ's sake? I called on her since she blatantly called herself a socialist. I called on her to open up her houses, and she had like 4 houses. I was like, why don't you open up your houses to socialist folk that need a place to live if you're such a devout socialist? And she tweeted back at me saying I didn't know what socialist was, or socialism was, and then ignored me, all right? So, I'm pretty sure that is a signification that there are elements and factions within the Bernie Sanders electorate, or they're going to come to the side of the Trump train. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, Bernie Sanders has taken a dirty yellow bubbly piss on his supporters, and they're not looking back at him with a yellow smile about it. I can guarantee you that, boy. They ain't looking back at him with a yellow smile about it. Anyway, 937 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I wanted to say something about this Stanford rapist case really quick.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually a personal acquaintance of this young fellow, and I think what he did was pretty stupid, but I did personally hear his side of the story, and it seems like the allegations are pretty overblown by the media and stuff, but it's just been kind of hard for me because now, it's given me a personal taste of this liberal fascist hate machine that you've been talking about all over your show, so, yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Now, look, do I feel that, it could be interpreted by a jury of this young man's peers, that it could be interpreted as a certain low level of degree of rape? Sure. But even at those degrees of rape, the majority of the time, they give these perpetrators of this degree of so-called rape, or of alleged rape, time served. They give them time served. I mean, 9 times out of 10, man. I mean, with all due respect to the young lady who, she was drunk. You need to be a little bit more responsible with yourself. And you see, whenever you pose that statement to anyone who is a female, all of a sudden you're some pro-rapist. No, that's not the goddamn case. It's the same with men. Men sometimes get a little too inebriated, they get a little too drunk, and they think they're Superman. And, they think they can fight a whole bar, and then once they get their faces pounded in and they look, their face looks like cheeseburger, do you hear them saying,
oh, it's not fair, I didn't know. I didn't know that I was drunk. I didn't know I was going to get my ass kicked.
I know I was talking garbage. I know I was talking garbage to everybody, but I didn't expect to get my ass kicked.
You don't hear fellers talking that garbage, do you, huh? They take an ass whooping when they're drunk, and then when they wake up, they realize, man, maybe I need to stop drinking. All right? But no, you know, feminism, and feminism has perpetuated this idea within women that they are absolved of personal responsibility, that they can do any ridiculous, impulsive, emotionally impulsive thing, anything that they feel. And if it's wrong, they are absolved of personal responsibility, which is the most ridiculous garbage I've ever heard in my life. All right? Let me tell you, you women that are getting drunk, you need to be a little bit more aware of yourself. You need to be drunk around people that you trust, all right? But when you're going around, you know, with fraternity boys out here who are got like a 24-hour erection, all right, because they're like and they're 19, 20, 21, I mean, I think that you as a woman needs to take a personal responsibility that maybe, just maybe, I should be a little bit sober as it relates to being around a bunch of horny fraternity young men. All right, and maybe I need to take personal responsibility for my own self. But, of course, women are never going to do that. They're never going to do it. I'm not saying all women don't do that, because there are many women who take personal responsibility that are capitalists, you know, that understand that whatever they do, they take the personal responsibility. But once again, they are a minority. And a group is defined by its majority. And right now, the majority of women out here are just absolving themselves of personal responsibility thanks to feminism. Anyway, sorry to hear about that about your friend there, man. 505, Radio Graffiti.
If you leave me now, you take away the best part of me. Ghost, please don't go. I've heard you've been pretty stressed out these past few days. Just decided to call in for the first time and say, just don't freak out. Don't leave. We need you.
Hey, man, I know I've been alluding to the fact that I may take another hiatus. I'm not going anywhere. I have to make sure that Donald Trump is elected president. I have to make sure that he's elected president, so I'm not going anywhere, regardless of what these goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin try to throw at me, all right? I'm not going to do it. All right, 269, Radio Graffiti. Hey, 269, stop talking to your little brother. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. How about 205, Radio Graffiti?
Ghost deserves more respect. He lost his legs in a rice paddy.
Yeah, that's old, asshole. All right, seriously. I mean, you know, how many people have made that joke already, all right? I'm telling you, some of you idiots don't know the definition of a punchline and the longevity, or the short term of it, I should say. 205, Radio Graffiti.
I was only 9 years old. I loved Shrek so much. I had all the merchandise and movies. I prayed to Shrek every night before bed, thanking him for the life.
All right, we get it. 775, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just want to let you know I like your show, and you've answered my phone calls a couple of times. I just wanted to know, where can I get information on how to buy firearms and how to build them?
You can get information on the internet. I am actually going to, tweet a diagram of an AK-47 right after this show, so that individuals can build an AK-47 if they can acquire one legally. And you can obtain these gun parts over the internet. They sell them all over the place. There's all kinds of gun auction sites, gun parts sellers. And all you have to do is accumulate the parts. If not, if you're a metal worker, you can make a lot of these parts, believe it or not, if you happen to be a machine metal worker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why do you think now they've got the ability for 3D printers to be able to print out actual firearms? I mean, it's not that hard to build a gun. You just have to have the equipment to do it. All right? Anyway, thanks for the call, man. Let's see who else we got going on over here. We got 786, Radio Graffiti.
Change my pitch up, smack my bitch up. Change my pitch up, smack my bitch up.
You know, I mean, I know I always talk about that video because I strongly urge people to view that video because that was 1997 in Germany or in Europe or, you know, wherever. It was socialist Europe. That's why everybody in the 90s, y'all remember the 90s?
Oh, socialism would be so great. Oh, yes. I mean, I hear in Europe everybody is just partying all the time, and they're having all kinds of sexual relations, and, I mean, there's like 4-hour work days with like 3-hour lunches, and like during the lunch hour, like everybody just kind of has wine and kicks back. All that rhetorical romanticist garbage, that is no longer a reality in socialist Europe, all right? And the reason that they had socialist Europe in that model of so-called socialist utopia was to pussify Europe, was to completely implement the absolute pussification of Europe. And they've succeeded. I mean, the bureaucrats have succeeded into creating a docile environment as it relates to the domestic populations of Europe. I mean, they are just allowing these migrants to come in and invade their countries, reestablish new perspectives of what the country was initially cultured to. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they have pussified the people of Europe. That's why they are being dominated by wild Yehudis. Anyway, I like that song, to be honest with you. Change my pitch up, smack my bitch up. That's a pretty good song. 813, Radio Graffiti. That's pretty damn good, man. I'm telling you, whoever that pianist is, they're, you know, a little bit Philip Glass-esque. You know, Philip Glass, one of the most eccentric composers of our time. I mean, really, really weirdo, but, you know, he finds a way to create music out of dissonant sounds. Very interesting, old Philip Glass. It's very Philip Glass-esque. All right, much props. 417 Radio Graffiti.
Were you aware that bestiality is legal in Texas as well as Canada? I never trusted those cow-humping assholes.
Hey, it's not legal in Texas, idiot, all right? I mean, we just don't have any laws on it, and nor do we make a law to say, hey, it's okay to go ahead and screw your goddamn cow. All right, so go shove it up your ass, you dumb fruit bowl. Trying to make fun of Texas, boy. You come down here to Texas and talk that garbage and see if you don't get your ass whooped. 339 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, we get it. Shut up. 732 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, what's up, Ghost? It's Little J. How you doing, man? I just want to let
you know. How you doing, Little J?
I'm doing well, man. I just want to let you know that all these new trolls on your broadcast, they're not even funny, man. You shouldn't even be getting angry at these people. You know what I'm saying, man?
Hey, man, I really appreciate it. And let me tell you something right now. I believe Blog Talk Radio is trying to help me out with this situation. And I don't think it's an accident that they're blocking Skype on my particular broadcast. I'm telling you right now, you idiots think that I'm talking out my derriere. I mean, there are like 60,000 people that listen to this broadcast live every single time that I'm on here. And you think that Blog Talk Radio is just going to negate that, for Christ's sake? Absolutely not. They're going to do whatever it takes to nurture this broadcast, for Christ's sake. And they've come to the conclusion, they haven't basically talked to me about it, but they've come to the conclusion that every one of these dumb scumbags are coming from Skype. So let's just go ahead and cut Skype off of the True Capitalist Radio Show and see what happens. And it seems like it's working pretty well, if you want my opinion. 469 Radio Graffiti. Okay, I don't know what the hell that's about. 952 Radio Graffiti.
If I had a son, he'd look like Code Daddy, that silly bastard.
Now shove it up your ass. Shove that splice up your ass, too. 865 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Well, just want to say that I've been loving the show, and I actually started to look a lot into the whole that moon landing stuff. I found out a lot of interesting things.
Well, I'm sure you did, man. I'm telling you. I mean, look, I don't want to turn this into tinfoil hat hour, but I'm telling you, I don't believe a goddamn thing that NASA is telling us. I don't believe that we've ever been to space. All right? I think that you people need to look up Operation Fishbowl. I think you need to look up a lot of the old attempts at trying to send rockets into space prior to or not rockets, but actual jets into the upper atmospheres of space in the 50s, and take a look at those old reels and take a look at how you see no curvature on the Earth. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. Anyway, let's continue going. 205, Radio Graffiti.
My granddaughter, this despicable whore that's 15, 16 years old.
We're not going to go there, asshole. All right, don't make fun of my family, please. All right. Jesus Christ, how about the Teutonic Plague, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, what's going on? Love the show. Shout out to the engineer and your good self. Would it be better for me to actually buy physical silver or exchange ETFs? And how do I actually exchange in ETFs?
Oh, well, that's a very good question. First of all, if you want easy liquidity, and I'm talking like cash. Like, let's say you acquire a bunch of silver, all right? And right now it's about $17. It was at about $14, $13 at one point. But I remember when I was broadcasting in about 2010, 2011, we saw silver prices at over $50 a troy ounce. Now, in my personal opinion, if you wanted easy cash when the price of silver is at that rate, all you could do is buy silver from like eBay, physical. I think it's the cheapest, to be honest with you, to go to eBay, because the auctions will never go over spot value. As a matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, they go at least 50 cents to $1 below spot value. And when you acquire the silver, if you wanted to liquidate it very fast, all right, once you let's say you buy it at 18, 17, it's $35, $40, $50 a troy ounce, I would go right to the pawn shop and sell it to the pawn shop. Very quick, very easy money, or gold and silver sellers, and make sure that you get somewhere close to that range of spot value, because you want to buy low, sell high. All right? I mean, you want to be able to buy silver at 17 and change and sell it at about $45, $40 and change. And the only way to do that and to get easy cash, easy liquidity, is to obtain physical silver and then be able to sell it via a gold buyer, a silver buyer, or the pawn shop itself. And they will give you spot, if not a little bit below spot, but not too much, to still allow you to profit and to get physical cash. Physical cash. And as far as an ETF is concerned, all you have to do is open up a brokerage account, and you just have to be 18. I believe most of these brokerage accounts will let you open up an account for less than $200 in some instances. And then what you do is you research the different ETFs that are available out there on the market. Now, some of these brokerage firms actually have ETFs of their own. And if you buy ETFs that are related to your brokerage firm, they'll actually, in some instances, not all instances, but they will allow you to buy those ETFs belonging to their brokerage firm with no commission. Yeah. So it's rather lucrative to be able to invest in ETFs with a brokerage firm that is in conjunction with the rise in oil, or an ETF in conjunction with the rise of gold, or an ETF in conjunction with the rise of silver, that is in coordination with your brokerage firm, because like I said, most of the time, the brokerage firm that has the ETF in conjunction with those rises in commodities, they will allow you to buy those ETFs for free, no commission. You know how they're talking $8.95 a trade, $7.95 a trade, $5.95 a trade, whatever the commission is. That's what a commission is. It's the trade. It's the amount of money that you pay for the trade. You don't have to pay for it if you buy an ETF in coordination with the brokerage firm. So if your brokerage firm has an ETF in conjunction with the rise of gold and you buy it, you don't have to pay a commission. So on and so forth. All right? Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going here. Very good questions, by the way. 609, Radio Graffiti.
It is legal to fuck animals in Texas. Your wife fucks a pig like you.
Really?
Yes.
And that's supposed to be funny?
Yes.
Here, I'll do it. Let's do it one more time, all right? Here, Radio Graffiti.
It is legal to fuck animals in Texas.
Jesus Christ. Come on, think of something else, you unoriginal prick. 484, Radio Graffiti.
Do is fuck, and 9 months later you're getting a big bucks. But all you have to do is fuck, and 9 months later you're getting a big bucks. It's free, like your ABC, it's free, like your ABC, it's free, like your ABC, it's free, like your ABC.
You know, believe it or not, the black lady that made that song made that as a parody. She was just trying to focus the attention that our tax dollars are being used and abused by women who shit out children for financial gain. All right, that was a satire song. All right, so get it straight, ass clown. 574 Radio Graffiti. No, that's a splice. I never said that racist crap. That's a goddamn splice. All right, looks like we have an international number here, 4477.
Hey,
Radio
Ghost,
Graffiti.
it's Riding Snake. Hey, Ghost, it's Riding Snake.
Hey, what's going on, Raiden Snake, man? Sorry about what's going on with the Skype calls. Apparently, it's not BTR. There's something wrong with the Skype server, from what I understand.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did look on Blog Talk Radio's Twitter account, and they did say it is an ongoing fault, so it's kind of hard to get through. And can I just say one thing? I don't blame you for cancelling Radio Graffiti yesterday. I really don't blame you. I can understand that. You know?
I appreciate that, man.
It's absolutely disgusting the way you've been treated just over the last couple of days. I don't blame you for being angry. I really don't. Do you know what I mean? I really don't at all. It's disgusting.
I appreciate that, Raiden Snake. I mean, it's just a bunch of garbage, man. I mean, I'm sitting over here, I'm doing a show, and this is what you got out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but these trolls just don't care, and a lot of people I spoke to, especially Kraskin and a couple of others, they all agree it's downright disgusting. Do you know what I mean? They've just had enough of it.
Hey, Raiden Snake, I really appreciate those kind words, man. I mean, I'm serious. That's the whole reason why I'm coming back. Your words, and as well as a whole bunch of words that I've been gathering on Twitter and here on the show, I really appreciate it. And I'm not going anywhere. I know I've been saying, I'm pondering why I came back, so on and so forth. I'm not going anywhere, all right? All right? I mean, I have to make sure Trump is elected. I have to make sure Trump is elected. Anyway, 614 Radio Graffiti.
Karaskin, let us combine the power of our ass burgers and blow our chocolate shakes all over G and Teutonic Plague. Oh, my.
Oh, man, come on! Come on! What the hell's that, tough guy, you sick bastard? Damn sick bastard! God damn, why is everybody hating on the Teutonic Plague, man? He's a nice guy. This guy's a capitalist, for Christ's sake. What the hell's your problem? Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Why the hell are you all hating on the Teutonic Plague and on Karaskin and all these folks, man? Give me a damn break. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, we're about almost over with the live broadcast, folks. But if you want to listen to the broadcast in the post-show third-hour edition, all you got to do is give us a call, 516-453-9903, and you'll be able to listen to us over the phone or listen to us directly afterwards on the podcast at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Follow me on Twitter as well, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow.
We are live every 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, baby.
No one
Follow Friday.
Anyway,
Follow Friday.
All right, now we are in the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. This is the post-show edition. I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, folks, please spread it around like wildfire. That True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Every Monday through Friday, we are here, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't already done so, folks, please, you have all kinds of buttons right next to you, in front of you, in the player, right next to the player, right in front of you. Facebook like buttons, retweet this buttons, share this buttons, use and abuse those buttons, baby. I'm serious. It's just a freaking click, man. Good God, it's just a freaking click. Anyway, folks, once again, I want to sit here and talk a little bit, since it is the third hour and we are not live. I want to discuss a little bit of the things that have been just been pissing me off, all right? And, of course, it's these troll terrorists and cyber vermin, okay? And what I don't understand is, I mean, I'm shooting pearls to these people. I'm shooting pearls to these soulless assholes, and they just continue time and time and time again to agitate yours truly, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, do you understand, ever since that I've come on this broadcast, or ever since I started True Capitalist Radio, I mean, I have been given millions of dollars of free information. I'm not kidding around. Millions of dollars of free information in hopes of sparking synapses in capitalists throughout the world. And it seems to me that very seldom or very few people are actually taking advantage of the free information that yours truly is spreading across the internet, and I don't understand it. I mean, what is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Do you not want to be successful? Do you not want to be a capitalist? Do you not want to be rich, for Christ's sake? What is your major malfunction? I'm serious, man. I have never seen a larger group of people, especially on the internet, that refuse to listen to yours truly so that they can become successful. Now, I'm not saying everybody is doing that, because you've heard some success stories here on the show, and moreover, I've had a lot of you tweet at me, I've had a lot of you email me, contact me, telling me your success based upon things that you have heard on this broadcast. And you're the reason why I keep coming up here. You're the reason why I allocate all this time out of my life to broadcast these broadcasts that I bring to you. And that's why I'm saying, folks, it is this important. I'm not going to go anywhere, at least until Donald Trump is elected president. All right? I'm not going anywhere until Donald Trump is elected president. That's why I came back, folks. I mean, Donald Trump has sparked the capitalist revolution. He sparked the capitalist revolution. The capitalists are taking control of the GOP. That's why the GOP is a little pissed off. Because, you see, the capitalists are exposing the scheme of politics. I mean, did you hear the speech that Donald Trump gave on Tuesday? He basically exposed the political game, the political racket. He exposed it. He called out each and every one of these bureaucrats for creating the system that is the scam of politics. I mean, this man is fearless. I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is fearless. That's why you got Newt Gingrich. That's why you got Paul Ryan. That's why you got John Kasich over there talking garbage. Because they're bureaucrats. They're not capitalists. These are lifelong politicians that have done nothing with their lives other than being some damn professional politician. And being a professional politician is nothing. It's ridiculous. It is not a job. All you do is speak and talk a bunch of lies all day. I mean, how hard is that? How hard is that? And Donald Trump is exposing exposing the criminality of not only the Democrats, but also the Republican Party. I mean, this man is an anti-establishment candidate, folks. And that's why we are going to have Bernie Sanders supporters that are scorned because this man is obviously in it exclusively for the money. And moreover, he is endorsing Hillary Clinton. I mean, just listen to that speech today. It sounded like a concession speech as far as I'm concerned. He's talking about party unity. He's talking about we got to stop Donald Trump, so on and so forth. He all but stopped short of endorsing Hillary Rotten Clinton. How does that make you feel, Bernie Sanders fans? How does that make you feel? Are you going to go vote for this crooked Hillary? She stole the election. You know it, and I know it. Are you going to go out and vote for her if Bernie prostate-infected Sanders tells you to? You stupid, mindless losers. You going to go out there and vote for Hillary Rotten Boy? Huh? If Bernie Sanders tells you to do so, are you that stupid? Are you that pathetic? Are you that ridiculous? Huh? Yeah, probably so, aren't you, huh? Bernie Sanders came out and said, hello, okay, let me tell you something. Every one of the Bernie Sanders supporters, you got to vote for Hillary because Hillary Clinton has all the answers. Even though I talked a lot of trash about this broad, I'm backing her up, and I want each and every one of you socialist morons that donated to my campaign, I want you to vote for Hillary, even though she is completely against everything that my stupid old ass talked about throughout the campaign. You need to vote for her because you all listen to me. I'm a prostate-infected 75-year-old bag. You need to listen to me. You need to sit there. You need to vote for Hillary Clinton, and that's all there is to it. You sit there, you vote for Hillary Clinton, and like it like a good socialist. All right, you dumb, stupid people? You thought I was for real. You thought I was actually going to give you stuff for free. That just goes to show you how stupid and dumb you are, and that's what you get. That's what you get for believing socialism. Now, excuse me as I take this large bag of money that you idiots gave me as I walk out of here and right off into the sunset. Thank you very much. I'm Bernie Sanders. Vote for Hillary Clinton. How's that going to make you feel, Bernie Sanders fans? How's it going to make you feel? Woo! I'm serious. How's it going to make you feel, boy? Huh? Does it hurt inside? Huh? Do you feel the burn right up your ass? Woo! I'm sorry if I am taking so much glee in the fact that these damn stupid Bernie Sanders imbeciles have all been ripped off by one Bernie Sanders. I'm sorry. I'm taking so much glee. I'm happy. I'm happy about this. And let all you Bernie Sanders supporters know that what Bernie Sanders did to you in this campaign is what socialism has done to every population that has embraced it. Do you understand that? What Bernie Sanders has done to you is what every model of socialism has done to the countries that embraced it. And don't you ever forget it, boy. Don't you ever forget it. Now, before I get to more radio graffiti calls and then bounce out of here, I want to implore people once again, please partake in Operation Barrel Roll. We are actually making an impact. The capitalist army members that are conducting themselves in this operation, we are actually making an impact, and they are actually eating each other. Now, as you can see, Obama, Hillary Clinton, they're trying to call for unity in the Democratic Party. That's why Operation Barrel Roll is more important now than ever. I am encouraging everybody, if you want to troll somebody, troll for a purpose. Troll for a political purpose, man. Be a part of history. Get yourself a social media account with the moniker Bernie Army, okay? And then just start bashing Hillary Clinton, call her a fraud, say that you donated large sums of money to Bernie Sanders' campaign and he ripped you off. Talk about how you're going to vote for Trump and will never vote for Hillary Rotten Clinton because Hillary Rotten Clinton betrayed the Democratic Party. She stole the election. I mean, start pumping out propaganda so these mindless Bernie supporters will start looking at these social media accounts that are partaking in Operation Barrel Roll and actually start believing like, yeah, you know what? I need to go vote for Donald Trump. He's an anti-establishment candidate. You know, he's not for the system. And the system screwed me because I was a Bernie Sanders supporter and I donated a lot of money to Bernie Sanders' campaign and I got ripped off. You goddamn right you got ripped off, you sorry sack of crap. You're goddamn right you got ripped off. All right? And the only thing you can do about getting ripped off is sit there, like it, and eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it, boy! You eat it and like it. Anyway, once again, please partake in Operation Barrel Roll. Get yourself a social media account as the Bernie Army and start bashing Hillary Clinton, start bashing the Democrats, start bashing the system, start saying it's rigged, it's set up, and that you are voting for Donald Trump in protest so you can accept it, so you can suggest it in the minds of these dumbass Bernie supporters. I mean, that's the whole point of Operation Barrel Roll, is to change the conscience of the people on the Bernie Sanders side. Do you understand that? We want as many Bernie Sanders supporters, all right? Many Bernie Sanders supporters coming to the Trump train out of protest, out of anger, out of despair, out of demoralization. That's what Operation Barrel Roll is all about. That's what Operation Barrel Roll is all about. So I'm calling on you. I'm calling on the capitalist army. I'm calling on those in the Trump train. Partake in Operation Barrel Roll, for Christ's sake. We have to do it. We must do it. We have to force these Democrats to eat each other. And let me tell you, they're catching on, boy. That's why all of these morons are calling for party unity, because they know that their stupidity is dividing their own party, and we got to continue to perpetuate that. Do you understand that? We have to continue to perpetuate that. So, goddammit, what are you doing? Partake in Operation Barrel Roll. Don't be a troll milky liquor. Troll for a purpose. Troll for a political purpose. By God, get off the fucking sidelines and get on the front lines. The front lines are outside your door. That's why I'm telling all of you, Operation Barrel Roll, it's a must, it's important, and you'll be helping Donald Trump, you'll be helping the Trump train, and you'll be helping the capitalist revolution that is taking forth right here in America, boy. So by God, partake in Operation Barrel Roll and stop being a damn milky liquor. Anyway, let's get back and take some more Radio Graffiti calls, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. All right? All right, who do we got here? We got 469 Radio Graffiti. No, look, I'm telling you this right now. You're starting to piss me off with this reverse language crap. They did this to me like 5, 6, 7 years ago. You had idiots sitting here posting YouTube videos of crap, whatever I said in reverse, and claiming that I was, trying to put some freaking satanic spell or something on people. Freaking ridiculous. Excuse my French. Freaking ridiculous. So stop it. I'm serious. People take that crap seriously for some reason. Please stop. 712 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
What's up?
Hey, I just turned 21 and bought my first bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label.
Are you kidding me, man? Well, congratulations, man. Are you going to drink it, or have you already drank some of it?
Right here. Can I do it?
Go ahead.
Right here. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shut up. That wasn't Johnny Walker Blue Label, for Christ's sake. Get out of here. 205 Radio Graffiti.
Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on...
Man, that's sick, perverted crap, man. Come on. I mean, I just had a freaking tirade about these dumbass Canadians legalizing animal screwing. And you're going to freaking call up with some crap like that? Give me a break. 864 Radio Graffiti.
So much more than Charlie's waking. You my cold and Charlie's shaking. Tell my story and Charlie's making me. Charlie.
LOL Vietnam.
Man, I'm telling you, some of you damn trolls, I mean, you really are, y'all are fail, man. I mean, this just goes to show you the impact of single mothers and the dumbing down of children, for Christ's sake. I mean, they actually think that that's funny, man. I mean, seriously, these are major fail, man. 954 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I want to say that there's been a demonization of war veterans, a disrespect that has been unmatched through time, and I am very disgusted with this. I mean, even World War II veterans are getting crap. Have you seen Obama and his Japanese sorry tour? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is how civilization falls.
No, absolutely right. I mean, this is what I'm telling you, that Obama has probably been one of the most treasonous presidents in American history. I mean, the apology tour, I mean, that's all he does. Whenever he goes out on the international community, he's just apologizing, acting like some two-bit bitch. You know what I mean? Demoralizing the American might. I mean, he's a piece of trash. I'm sorry. I think Obama is the worst president in American history. And I hope that when Donald Trump is elected president, he pursues some level of charges on this man. I'm not kidding around. I honestly believe that Obama, once he is no longer president, this man should be put on trial. I'm not kidding around, man. He should be put on trial for every ridiculous anti-American decision that he has ever made. And I don't think that Trump is not going to do it. If you want my personal opinion, I genuinely think he's going to do it. I hope he does it. It'd be a great day, a great goddamn day in American history if he does it. So I hope so. Anyway, 973 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, they really hate these speech kidnappers where they kidnap you and they actually murder the fuck out of you or mug you or something like that.
What? What are you talking about?
Fuck me, goddamn it.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. You see, single mother kid right there. You see that? Single mother child right there. 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. First off, keep me on the air. And secondly, happy Throwback Thursday. Keep up the good work.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. And at least it didn't turn into a bathhouse Thursday. I'll tell you that right now. At least it didn't turn into a goddamn bathhouse Thursday. 510 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about 1614 Radio Graffiti?
Hello, is that me?
Yeah, it's you, man.
Yeah, man, I just wanted to know, you alluded in the show to some international sort of based interactivity. I'm just wondering what you've got in store.
This summer, I've got a lot of things planned here in mid to late June. And when we have that, everything up and running, we're going to go ahead and, provide some pretty fun stuff for the fans, to say the least, all right? And I'm serious about that, all right? I'm not joking around. So I hope that you stick around and listen in, because it's going to get great. If you want my personal opinion, it's going to get cool. We got 208 Radio Graffiti.
I'm proud to be where it's been happening, and it's sad and
Jesus Christ, we could barely hear that crap, man. Get a better phone! Oh, my God. How about 210 Radio Graffiti?
Ghost, keep up with a good show. Oh, yeah, you'd actually be happy to know that we had a political discussion at work, and it turns out I wound up making Bernie Sanders fans turn to Trump. So, good news on us. So, keep
man, that's awesome. No, hey, that's awesome. Thank you very much for going out there and converting these Bernie Sanders supporters. I'm telling you, every little bit counts. All right, I'm serious, man. We cannot allow these Bernie Sanders supporters to be duped by the Democrats. That's why Operation Barrel Roll and what this young lady has done, talking to people in her own sphere of influence, is so goddamn important. I mean, you know, the first thing that you tell a Bernie Sanders supporter is that Donald Trump is an anti-establishment candidate. That's why he's got Republicans going after him. He's got Democrats going after him. He's got international bureaucrats going after him. He's got the Chinese government going after him. He's got the Pope, this damn anti-Christ Pope, going after him, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I think that's the fundamental debate that needs to be put forth to these Bernie Sanders supporters, that Donald Trump is an anti-establishment candidate. All right? And tell these Bernie Sanders supporters, isn't that why you wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders? You wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders, right, because he's an anti-establishment candidate? That he's against the political system, for Christ's sake? I mean, don't you understand that? Jesus Christ, man. And this is what has to be emphasized in Operation Barrel Roll, all right? This is what has to be emphasized in Operation Barrel Roll. So that's why I'm saying, please, anybody who's listening within the sound of my voice, partake in Operation Barrel Roll. Just get a damn social media account and start agitating the hell out of Hillary Clinton supporters. Start acting like disenchanted Bernie Sanders supporters. Start engaging Bernie Sanders supporters and say, hey, look, the Democrats betrayed us. They stole it from Bernie Sanders. It's time to vote Trump in protest. Or it's time to vote Trump because the man is an anti-establishment candidate. I mean, that's how you have to convert these Bernie Sanders supporters. And believe me, they're stupid. They're ignorant. They're dumb. All right? They're socialists, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, they're not very bright. It's very easy to goof these dumbasses. All right, I mean, that's why I'm telling everybody, it's not that hard. Operation Barrel Roll, man. Partake in it, for Christ's sake, man. Partake in it! Jesus Christ, man. I mean, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for you folks to start understanding that this is that important of an election, man? I mean, look at all the propaganda that is being pumped out of this mainstream media as it relates to Hillary Clinton. Oh, it's such a historical thing. Oh, my God, the first woman presidential candidate. It's so great, even though she's a criminal and she put classified documents on her private email with no password. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter about Benghazi. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, give me a freaking break. I'm telling you, I cannot stand liberals. I can't stand Democrats. I don't want to talk to these people. That's why I'm considering leaving Austin, Texas. I'm considering leaving Austin, Texas. I'm serious. Now, I don't know where the hell I'm going to go as it relates. I'm going to stay in Texas, obviously, but I got to get the hell out of here, man. I'm serious. I can't walk down the street without seeing these goddamn hipsters and these goddamn cookie-cutter liberal pieces of trash. I just can't stand it anymore. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's driving me insane. Seeing these mindless idiots. I mean, I'm serious, man. I want to leave Austin, Texas, man. This used to be a great city, a great goddamn city, until these carpetbagging Californian, New Yorker, liberal assholes came over here and screwed up the place. These goddamn carpetbaggers came to Austin and screwed it up the whole goddamn joint. Stupid, dumbass piece of garbage liberals, man. They ruin everything. They ruin everything. Don't you understand that? These liberals, they ruin everything. And that's why I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, folks. It's that damn important. Do you understand that? Electing Donald Trump is that goddamn important, man. I mean, how much more I have to emphasize it? I don't know how much more I have to emphasize it. Jesus Christ, man. Jeez, man, I don't get it. I don't get it with some of these people out here, man. I don't get it. Jesus Christ, give me the mic. Give me the mic. I just don't get it. I'm serious. I do not get this whole liberal mentality, man. I don't get it. I mean, you idiot liberals. You could be spit upon. You could be pissed upon. You could be taking a dirty diarrhea crap upon. And you idiots will continue to vote for these morons who have lied to you, who have straight just, spit in your faces. I mean, who have taken away opportunities from you, and you continue to vote for them. I mean, this is the definition of insanity. I mean, that's what liberals are. They are insane. They are doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different outcome. That is the textbook definition of insanity. I'm serious. I mean, this is what they're doing. I mean, the Bernie Sanders supporters, the Hillary Clinton supporters, these were the same people that voted in Barack Obama not once, but twice. Twice. And look, life sucks for these people, even though they elected Barack Obama, even though he was supposed to pay for their mortgage, even though they were supposed to pay for their car, he was supposed to pay for everything, right? Huh? Now you got an idiot like Bernie Sanders saying the same goddamn thing that goddamn Obama said, and these people are believing it, man. Same thing with Hillary Clinton, man. This is the textbook definition of insanity. These liberals are insane. They're insane. That's why I don't want to have anything to do with these pieces of garbage. If you're a liberal, if you're a Democrat, seriously, stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell away from me. All right? Because I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to debate with you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to look at you. I can't stand them. I'm sorry. I cannot stand liberals. I cannot stand Democrats. I cannot stand socialists. I hate these people. I hate them. I'm sorry. I hate these freaking people. They've destroyed my country. They've destroyed this whole bastion of capitalism. And I'm telling you, I do not like these mindless, insane people. They are insane. I mean, they are voting for the same garbage over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. That is insanity! Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, we don't have too many callers left on the radio graffiti call, because I'm sure all these dumbass trolls that like to, talk ridiculous amounts of garbage and, say these really disgusting and filthy trolls at me, they don't want their
You are now in the host queue.
Exposed. Huh? And that's why we didn't have too many of these dumbasses calling up for radio graffiti, trying to agitate yours truly, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, I actually think this is a pretty goddamn decent show. I'm not kidding. I actually think this is a pretty goddamn good show, and I really needed it, for Christ's sake, man. I really needed a pretty good show like this. I'm glad. I am glad I had today's show. It is definitely a morale booster for yours truly, to say the least. So let me go and say cheers to the capitalist army, cheers to the Trump train, cheers to the taxpayer, and cheers to the workers throughout the world, baby. Cheers. More beer! Woo! I'm not joking. We need more beer here. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. And look, folks, I know people are concerned with yours truly about my consumption of alcohol. But once again, I'm an adult, okay? I'm an adult. And not to mention, I know my limit. I mean, I'm not out here getting sloppy, falled out drunk. And, where I can't stand, where I can't speak any longer, where I'm not crisp or I'm not conscious, excuse me. I mean, I drink to blow off steam, man. I mean, do you understand? It is stressful to be an independent capitalist, especially in Obama, too. I mean, folks, I've been in economies where opportunities are everywhere, man. You don't even have to try. I mean, it's like picking money off of a tree. Man, in today's Obama America, you have to be a very experienced capitalist to be able to find avenues of revenue and to be able to not only find avenues of revenue, but to be able to still grow, even if it is small levels of growth. You still need to be able to grow on an annual basis. And you see, folks, I consider my consumption of alcohol, something like if, after work, I go to the bar and have a few. I mean, you got to blow off steam, man. You got to, decompress. You got to decompress, for Christ's sake. And, my particular vice of choice is consuming an alcoholic beverage, all right? Now, I know the trade-offs of that. I know that it's not the most healthiest thing to do. I know that I could be damaging the internal workings of my body by constantly consuming alcoholic beverages. But you see, folks, I'm a free man, all right? I'm a capitalist. I understand the consequences. I'm not a kid, all right? And God forbid that I am stricken with an ailment or a debilitating, fatal ailment relating to my alcoholic beverage consumption. I'm not going to be crying like a little bitch about it. All right, I'm serious. I'm not going to be crying like a little bitch about it. I'm going to be like, hey, look, I had some good times. I knew what I was doing. I'm an adult. We don't live forever. It's my time. I got to go. I mean, nobody wants to die. But, folks, we all die. You understand that? That is the basis of life. The basis of life is that every living organism has to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive. I mean, that is the basis of life. I'm serious. I know that all you holy rollers out there want to believe that there's something, white pearly gate spiritual as it relates to what is going on in this world. But folks, I mean, you need to understand, the people that are in charge, they get away with pure evil. They get away with infecting us with infectious diseases. I don't know if you folks saw the the tweet that I gave yesterday after the show about buying Zika virus online. I tweeted the tweet. I showed everybody you can buy it online, Zika virus. And you mean to tell me that these viruses and diseases miraculously come out of nowhere? I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions, folks. If there's a real supposed pearly white gate God, if there's a God that loves you so much and you pray to him and so on and so forth, and yet he lets these evil, sick, twisted freaks run amok, what does that say about who God is? I believe it says in Corinthians that Satan is the god of this world. Now, if you take a look at what the god of this world means, it means the dominating force that controls the belief, the politics, the economics, and the actual mental makeup of all of the people of the world. That's what God is in this world, folks, all right? The God of this world is not someone who's holy, all right? I mean, I honestly believe, and look, I don't mean to be going off keister here, but I honestly believe that we are here because of a punishment. Yeah. I believe that all of us have been banished here because we are being punished. And if you don't think so, then why is the basis of life that we have to kill and eat other living organisms in order to survive? I mean, what kind of holy God would make a basis of life on that? That's what I'm saying, folks. To live is to die. Yeah, that's real Garden of Eden-esque, isn't it, huh? That's real Garden of Eden-esque. And look, I'm not an atheist. I'm not a Satanist. But folks, I do not believe the God of this world is the creator of this place. And that's why when Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, He talked about all are endowed not by their God, but by their Creator. Their Creator. Yeah, I think that you people need to understand what the hell that means. The God of this world didn't create this world. All right? Whoever created this world to banish us to this world, and the God of this world is evil. I mean, how much proof do you have to believe or see for you to understand this? I mean, take a look around you. Take a look at all the evil people that are in charge of the world today. What do they know that you don't? You know, every time you do something bad, right, it comes back around. All right? It comes back around and gives you bad karma. How come bad karma does not hit or afflict these leaders that their decisions cause millions of lives to die, millions of lives to suffer, starve, be in despair, and yet they are continuously sustaining their power. They're continuously in control of people. And God is not punishing these people. God is not punishing these evil people. Now, you need to ask yourself, why is that? Because, folks, there are laws to this world that you are not privy to. There are laws in this world, spiritual laws of this world, that the church isn't telling you, that the pulpit isn't telling you, that no one is telling you. And that's why I'm saying, folks, you need to start becoming very aware of what is going on around you and stop living in la-la land. Because, folks, when you live in some ridiculous fantasy, when your mental capacity is somewhere else in some daydream, even though your physical being is on this earth, who's in control of you? Who's in control of you? I mean, take a look at our society in America today. Our society used to be vast. I mean, America had the Midwest, you know. We had a bunch of small towns. All of a sudden, we are being collapsed into huge metropolises. Why? Why? You know, metropolises in which the cost of living is ridiculous. Metropolises in which economic opportunities, if not scarce, they are below the actual living wages of that particular metropolis. Why? There's misery, despair, crime, criminality in these metropolises. Folks, these leaders are trying to fix and socially engineer your reality. They're making you have Stockholm Syndrome, being a prisoner in your own city. You understand that? I mean, it's much like the gulags. You know, that Stalin would send these people that were in the gulags to build their own prisons, to build their own death chambers. This is what we've become in America today. And do you think that whatever God you're praying to gives two rat's asses? It's obvious he doesn't, or she doesn't, or it doesn't. Because the God of this world is not the creator of this world. Do you get that? It says in Corinthians, in the goddamn Bible, that Satan is the God of this world. And that's why I always preach to you folks that you have to be realist. You have to partake in realism philosophy, meaning that don't view things in the sense of how you want them to be. You need to view things on how they actually are, how they are in reality. And folks, that's why I continue to do this broadcast. I know these things. I mean, do you think that I'm happy about it? Do you think that I get up every day kicking, heel kicking, that we're living in hell? I mean, we're living in hell, folks. I'm not joking. I mean, our forefathers, with all due respect, they had to partake in nefarious Masonic activity. I mean, you know that you're living in a Masonic United States. You know this, right? They had to do some nefarious Masonic type activity so that annuit coeptus. Annuit coeptus. What's in back of the dollar? Look at the back of the $1 bill. Annuit coeptus. What does that mean? It means that God has crowned our enterprise with success. What God? What God are they talking about? And that's why I'm saying, folks, our forefathers made heaven out of hell. And right now, that's what we're fighting for at this point in time. Now, folks, I don't mean to scare people. I know when I get philosophical in this regard, people get very scared. They don't want to hear it. They get a little apprehensive. But, folks, you have to break into reality, because each and every one of these sick idiots that are in power today, they are living in reality. And they're trying to control your reality. Because, folks, that's all this whole fucking game is about. Excuse my French. That's all this whole goddamn thing is about. It's about power. It's about the influence of minds. Because, folks, your mind is a powerful thing. And that's what when I mean they, I'm talking about the people in power are trying to rob you of. They're trying to rob you of the power of your own mind that you can conjure up. Because what the hell are you, man? What are you? What are you? You're a meat bag. You're a freaking meat bag. You understand this, right? I mean, when you die and they cut you up in an autopsy, it's nothing but meat, you know? It's internal entrails. It's biological garbage. It disintegrates. What's making you alive? What is creating the animation that is your body? What is it? What is it? It's electricity, man. Energy. Energy. That's why whenever you exert yourself too much, you exude heat. You exude heat, which is energy. Believe it or not, they have taken scientific experiments and realized that the amount of heat that a body can generate could power a light bulb. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you, man? Who are you? What are you? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. What are you? I mean, do you think that your thoughts are your thoughts? Do you think that what you think is really what you think? I mean, I'm serious. Think about that for a second, man. I mean, where does your thoughts come from? How are you in control? You mean to tell me that this brain that's in your head, that's 97% cholesterol, you mean to tell me that this, mass of matter is what's really in control of you? Absolutely not, man. Science has even proved to us that this brain of ours is a receptor of information. That all of our thoughts and everything that we think is not happening in our heads. It's happening somewhere else, and we're receiving it in our head. Why do you think I always say sparking mental synapses in the brains of people? You get it? I'm not joking, man. Look, I don't mean to freak people out, but it's time for people to start recognizing what is going on around here. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end it there. I'm sorry if I'm freaking people out, but this is a good place to end because I believe that people need to understand what's going on, and they need to be realists. They need to be realists in their perspective of life itself. So anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. I did not mean to get this deep. all right, this deep and this philosophical. But folks, this is something that needs to be said because they're never going to tell you this. No one's going to tell you nothing. No one's going to tell you why these evil people that are in charge of the world run amok. They know something you don't. They know the laws of whatever the creator is. All right? Yeah. There's laws in this world that you're not privy to.
I'm not joking. Why do you think these evil leaders can go and set people up and die by the millions and God doesn't care? God isn't punishing these leaders. God isn't striking these leaders with lightning. I mean, why? Because they know something that you don't. And the fucking sooner, excuse my French, the sooner that you understand this, the sooner that you can comprehend this, the better off you will be in life. You will be at the same degree, for a lack of a better term, you will be at the same degree as many of these dumb, sick-ass, twisted idiots that are in charge of our world today. And once you obtain this type of knowledge, once you understand the foundation of what we are living under, that's when you can start becoming an influence in whatever realm you want to call this. Garden of Eden, hell on earth, whatever. Anyway, folks, tomorrow I'm going to be back 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? And once again, folks, tomorrow is Baller Friday. And I want to make sure that each and every one of you folks spread it around like wildfire. That True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
They unplugged him from the Matrix.
And I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me, folks. I'm sorry I didn't mean to freak you out here in this third hour. But, folks, no one's going to teach you this. No one's going to tell you this. And no one's going to explain why these evil people that are in charge, nothing happens to them. There's no karma. God doesn't stricken them with a goddamn lightning bolt, nothing. I mean, think about that for a second. You do something wrong, and because your brain, your belief system believes that it's wrong, all of a sudden bad karma comes to you. Haven't you noticed that? Think about that for a second. Anyway, I'm back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Baller Friday. Follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost. And I hope to see you all here for a Baller Friday. All right, man? Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Long live the capitalist army, and death to socialism, death to communism, death to feminism, and death to totalitarianism. I'm out of here. I hope to see you here for Baller Friday tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let everybody know that we're going to be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for a Baller Friday. And look, there's Templeton. Hey, Templeton. Oh, look at him. He's crying. Don't cry. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry, Templeton. He's crying because he wants me to get the hell off the show. Poor baby. It's okay. It's okay, Templeton. Poor baby. Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. Thank you very much. All right, I'm getting off. Hold on. Thank you very much for tuning in with me. Tune in to me tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Baller Friday, baby. I'm out of here. All right, Templeton, we're out of here.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Well, looks like Blog Talk Skype servers are still down, even from yesterday. We didn't really did get very enjoyable Radio Graffiti. Actually, there were some serious callers, so I do appreciate some of that, but, you know, the whole point of Radio Graffiti is where trolls will just more likely just wants to call and, splice the hell out of Ghost. And that's why we're all here to listen. But this was a decent show, I guess you could say. I actually enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure that some of you guys are like bored or something like that. But really, guys, real serious stuff. Really interesting stuff to be said. Anyways, guys, thank you guys once again for watching TCR broadcast live with us. See you tomorrow for Baller Friday. Same time, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you live in the Pacific Coast, that's in California Coast, that will be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 2 p.m. So, yeah, I give you, for those are low or west side, of course. Yes, guys, I know that Skype calls is down. Of course, the Skype servers on BTR. No, Ghost said say that he told BTR to disclose Skype during his broadcast, but it's the entire servers, the entire Blog Talk website that went really down. So yeah, if you guys were confused about why there's no Skype calls, well, you can blame BTR. That is about it. Well, that and really, I think it kind of goes a while for for him to relax and take it ease from Skype trolls, because yeah, Skype trolls are 100% real, and they are really more interesting than the entire show. To be fair, yeah, it is more interesting just to listen to Radio Graffiti, especially the post show, because I guess since that was it Max Pony's incident? Yeah, Max Pony. We all remember her because of course his explosions since 6/16. Yeah, so something went down right there. Skype went all fucked up. Oh my god, that's just some serious stuff going on. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for once again for Brawler Friday, and you guys enjoy the day. All right, so catch you on the next TCR broadcast. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.